Varjo. See if we've got anybody saying hello. Wow. And hopefully you can hear me okay as well, actually. What's the sound like, folks? Please let me know. Let me know sound levels and things. Artful, what aircraft are you flying? The TBM? Colin, I'm expecting a microlight. Well, you know, in some ways, I mean, I could pick like an airliner, but I do think a smaller aircraft will be more fun. You'll get blown around a bit more, but something fast, and this seems to tick the boxes, the TBM. I nearly went for the Kodiak, but you know, I've shown that on the channel 100 times now. Let's just go for a default bird, because I do love the TBM, you know. I really do. Right, anyway, let's just, tell you what then, we'll just get fired up here. Everything fired up. It's good to be back in the TBM again. I do love this bird. I think Asobo did a fantastic job with this aircraft, actually. Right. We'll put our auxiliary pump on. Ignitions will be switched to on as well. Make sure that we're idle for a moment. Parking brake is set. And we're going to go for a start. So starter is now on. And I'll just zoom in here so you can see, guys. I'm looking at the NG. That is rising nicely. Looking for any hot starts, hung starts, which isn't really modelled on this plane anyway, to be honest. But that's looking good. ITT is coming up a treat. Get to about 20 odd % NG. In fact, we're topping out quite high. That's a bit unrealistic, but that's fine. Oh, that's why. Hang on a minute. Yeah, that's because my reverse thrust has suddenly decided to switch on. There we go. So that's a good start. That will do. I think auxiliary to auto, ignition to auto, fuel selector valve to auto. AP trims are coming on. We'll put our yeah, we've got a taxi light, nav light, a bit of panel lighting. Come down here. We'll put our inertial separator on. I imagine that's going to be on for most of the flight, including the pitot heat. We'll try and stay out of trouble the best we can in terms of icing. And bleed air can go on as well. Nav source, GPS, and we're definitely going to need our wind direction option on number 2 there, so we can see what's going on. At the moment, we've got a 40 knot crosswind where we're sitting at the moment. Not sure what the gusts are, whether that's going to go up even more. So that should be fun as well. Wow. It's very busy here at Heathrow. Everyone's doing the same thing as me. Why not? I mean, guys, if you've got a VR headset, you've got a free day. It's horrible outside anyway. It just totally makes sense to go flying in this weather, really, doesn't it? That's my inertial separator warning coming on as well. And I might pop in on the Discord channel if anyone wants to join me there. I'll pop in and say hello there as well. Saves me looking at the chat every 5 minutes. Let's have a look here then. Got 34 viewers at the moment. That's amazing. I just started the stream, and as always, I just randomly do it. Don't really let anyone know about it. What's the flight plan today? Just flying around Heathrow. There isn't one, to be honest. I'm just going to basically, you know, land at different airports. Perhaps, you know, the major ones like Manchester, Liverpool. Maybe we can, you know, get as far as Leeds, Bradford, because that is notorious for bad winds. That'd be quite fun. Yeah, so yes, I do as well. For the sound of the TBM, they've just nailed it. Charlie, or Charles Angels, thank you very much for joining. Artful, I'm so tempted by updating the Magista. Yeah, that's a great bird, that is, you know. I probably pronounced that wrong, actually, but it is, I know what you mean. It's a gorgeous jet. It's on my list, on my radar. I hope my work is finishing soon. My headset is waiting for me. Hey, Cracker, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you here again, my friend. And, yeah, let's get cracking, actually, as Cracker has joined. Let's do a touch and go. Now, this is just fun, guys. I haven't got a particular flight plan, as I say. This is about just, you know, seeing what the weather is like, particularly whilst in VR as well. That's going to be fun. Or terrifying, who knows? Tune in and find out. I've been watching Big Jet TV for the past couple of hours. Absolutely amazing seeing the big A380 trying to land. You know, oh, wow. Those pilots, honestly. And, you know, in all fairness, we are doing this as a bit of fun, but please do keep safe. Anyone in the UK, if you don't need to go anywhere today, just don't bother, okay? It's not worth it. just do some flight simming. And so long as the power doesn't go off, we should be alright today for this live stream. So I believe 27 left is the one we're going to take off on and land. Should we just listen to Eunice, see what they've got to say for themselves here? Oh, hang on, got a little stutter there, but we're back. Let's listen to this a minute, if you can hear it. Oh, what the? 68. 68 knots. That is cartoonishly, hilariously bad. Oh, there's a guy in a TBM following me. Hey, buddy. And let me just adjust my headphones. Oh, dear. This is going to be fun. I'm laughing. Probably out of nervousness, if anything else. 68 knots. Let's just listen to that one more time. Just in case it... 68. Wow. That is a bit mental. Right, anyway, let's go and do a touch and go here at Heathrow. Oh, look at this guy, look. A20N. Coming to land. Nice. Did you see the way you did? Oh, nice bounce there. Left wheel down first. Well done, sir. And another guy here in a 747. He's going around. Do you know what? This sim, already having watched, you know, Heathrow in, you know, on Big Jet TV on his live stream, and then seeing this in the sim, it's very real. It's very convincing to me, particularly, of course, in VR. There's a guy here in a Kodiak as well. So there's a fair few people. Some of them are just here randomly. Other people are here joining me. So, yeah, let's have some fun, folks. Are you ready for this, then? Let's just get airborne, folks. Come on, let's do it. Let's do this now. Landing light on. Strobe light is on. We're going to go right through this Kodiak. I'm already giving it a boot full of right rudder here. This is what it's all about. Oh, my word. Whoa. Holy... Okay, I'm really going to try not to swear because swearing is just not my thing on YouTube, okay? So I do apologise if I end up swearing. I'll do my best. Look at that for a view there, folks. This is London Heathrow. We're getting fantastic frame rate as well, actually. In VR, in the Aero. Whilst live streaming, it can't be bad. With the new NVIDIA driver, 511.79, which is absolutely rocking right now. Seems like NVIDIA are getting their act together, apart from the last one before this one. 511, 23 and 79 have been excellent. Look at that. Mental. Absolutely mental. Oh, and let's have a quick look here at the... we'll keep a bit low for a minute because I want to have a look at the water effects. I bet the sea today. Can you imagine it? Oh. Wow. Yeah, those waves. I mean, really, I say we need to sort that out, really, because obviously it's not going to be quite as crazy as that in a small sort of lake, but... yeah, imagine. I remember when I went to Spain a few years ago on the, what was it? The Picos de Europa to Santander, the Bay of Biscay. It's known for being very rough, and yeah, I was not happy. Put it that way. I'm not much of a sea creature. I'm being blown around like crazy already. 64 knots at the moment. Look at that. Can you see how I'm going sideways? I'm going that way, but pointing over there. Love it. That's crazy. Right, anyway. Let's see if we can just do a bit of a touch and go here. At Heathrow Airport with 68 knot winds. It's been great, folks. I've literally been flying all week in DCS, X-Plane, and Microsoft Flight Simulator because the weather's been so awful. I've pretty much been in VR most of the week, really. Incredible. Do you know what? Actually, should we try London City first? That might be good fun, because it's only just up the road here. So let's try London City. And we can really, you know, sort of test our performance live streaming over London. And then we'll head to Manchester afterwards. There's Wembley Stadium to our 11 o'clock. Hopefully the sound and everything's okay. Let me just really quickly check to see the chat here. Do you know, it's so tricky trying to find all your buttons and things. Sorry guys. They say streaming in VR is probably the most hardest things you can do. Wow, lots of people here, 50 viewers. Please let me know, guys. Is the sound okay? Varjo Aero, perfect. Absolutely, my friend. Yep. Nice weather in London. Tormund, brilliant. Yeah, please come and join us, guys. Hello, Alan. Hello, Daniel. David. I'm going to be scoring you. No pressure there. Oh, it's great to have so many people here, and I'm not looking where I'm going. Varjo, please, if you're listening to this, I really want to see a virtual desktop view, like a window in the sim. That's the next thing I'd like to see. Right, anyway, let's just go and do a bit of a... Get your landing ratings in now, folks. I nearly flew the CRJ. I was so tempted to, but I'm a little bit more limited by that, to be honest. Look at that rain shower over there. That is beautiful. I don't know if you're going to be able to feel this, guys, but... actually, it might be a way of watching this in VR, which might help. But I'm feeling the wind just pushing me like crazy right now. I mean, you can see there, that's yeah, really, really, like 57 knots right now. Tell you one thing though, we're going to get one hell of a tailwind because we're going to be heading north. And I believe the storm started in Cornwall and it's kind of heading north. I might be wrong, or that sort of direction. And it's Storm Eunice, I think. I thought it was, yeah, Storm Eunice, I think that's how you pronounce it. And it was Storm Dudley on Thursday. It's just carnage here right now, folks. But I do think this is a great sort of demonstration of this sim and what it can do with its weather engine. X-Plane's actually very limited with its weather engine. 11, anyway, X-Plane 11. Particularly with its winds, you can't... I think it's limited by a certain amount of knots, I think. I mean, I'm sure this sim probably is as well, but I think you can get something like 16 layers of cloud in this sim, or more. And it's things like that that make it special. Look at all those storms and those periods of rain there that make this just absolutely a pleasure to fly. Right, gear coming down now. Oh, hang on, that's the wrong button. There we go. I'm going to go for one stage of flaps. I'm going to keep the speed up, folks, because when you're flying in wind shear conditions... I can see a guy in front of me. You won't be able to see this, but it's a airliner of some description. Can't quite tell what it is, because I'm rubbish with my airliner knowledge. And he's literally just crabbing in like we are now. And you'll be able to see the crab based upon the G3000 display. If I just zoom in, look. I'm basically pointing at the other runway here. And I can hear someone behind me. So yeah, we'll slow down some more now. We're a little bit low. That's okay. Big wave to Big Jet TV. I'm sure you'll be watching me now on Final Approach. He's a crazy guy, I tell you that. Very entertaining to listen to, though. But he is a bit mad. But I'm a bit crazy as well. It's good to be crazy, folks. Nothing wrong with that. Right, here we go then. So far, not too bad. Oh, whoa. Shouldn't have said that. Yeah, this is... keep getting these sort of, whether it's wind shear or not, I'm not sure if that's modelled in the sim yet, but it certainly feels like it. Notice my speed is at least about 40 knots more than it normally would be. But this isn't too bad so far. I think the wind on the ground level is about 35, 40. So there we are, we've made it down. I'm happy with that landing. Boot full of right rudder, and probably our ailerons should be pointing into wind as well, actually. Right, folks, that's our first landing in the bag. But hey, it's a big runway at Heathrow for a TBM, so really I had no excuse. We're going to try London City next. See how we get on. Don't sink, yeah. That's the plan. Whoa, crikey. Bloody hell. It's fine, we're professionals, don't worry. We're professionals here, folks. Yeah, right. Right then, let's just have a quick scoot over to London City, actually. Let's just do that. Okie dokie. Flaps are up, gear is up. So, I think I've done 3 live streams this week. Crazy. And it's been an absolute pleasure. I've really enjoyed doing it and just connecting with you guys. And I'm definitely going to do this a lot more from now on. Absolutely. Look at that rainbow there, beautiful. I just love the weather here. Now, just so you know, folks, usually I run clouds at ultra, but today I've got them set to high because it does have a big performance impact. I'd recommend most people just set them to high, really, unless you've got a pretty substantial GPU, because that is one of the big heavy hitters. You know, medium to high isn't too bad, but high to ultra does absolutely hurt performance. Oh, we've got some people following us here. Fantastic. All right, let's just put it on autopilot for a moment. I can actually use the autopilot today, which is a nice change. And we'll just go heading mode for a moment so I can check the chat again and check my Discord as well, see if anyone's in there. Wow, so many people here today. Thank you so much. Nice landing. Thank you very much. Thanks, Cracker. Much appreciated. See if I can land VTOL at the city. To be honest, with the amount the wind is, you know, on the nose, I literally feel like a helicopter. Thank you, Cracker, for the confirmation that the sound is okay. Much appreciated, buddy. And for all your support on the channel. It really is super, super appreciated. Thanks, Sven. Sound is perfect. Nice one. Right, let me just check my Discord as well. Good stuff. Okay, right, let's get back to it then, folks. So here we are over London City. That's always an amazing view, I have to say. You see there that the photogrammetry looks a bit dodgy, but it will load in. My internet isn't great, to be honest. I'm going to be moving soon, though, and I'm going to actually upgrade my internet connection for the first time ever. Because, you know, you'd think I'd probably have an amazing internet speed being a YouTuber, but I really don't. Unfortunately. Look at that. Can you see how we're crabbing through the air again? 66, 67 knots. That would be a tailwind, so I think, you know, we're going to head up north pretty damn quick, I'd imagine. Might get a bit of height as well. There is the London Eye, Buckingham Palace, the Shard, Big Ben. It's been a while since I've been to London, actually. I think it was November last time I went to London. And that was a work-related thing. I do love London. I wouldn't want to live there, though. Not much of a city kind of person, to be honest. I do like spending the day there, or spending the weekend in the city, but I'm quite happy to go back to the countryside again. Look at this, look. That's a fantastic view there, folks. There is the financial district to our sort of 10 o'clock now coming into view. And then the London Dome, which was a disaster financially. Actually, you know what? I went to see Rob Zombie at the London Dome and Marilyn Manson, and that was one of the best gigs I ever went to. Marilyn Manson wasn't that good, actually, that night, but Rob Zombie absolutely stole the show. If you've no idea who I'm talking about, go check them out. Amazing. Amazing, very artistic and very creative in terms of, you know, genre. The metal genre. I think Rob Zombie is one of the best, one of the greats, in my opinion. There's the Sugar Beet Factory. That's Orbex London City there, and we're gonna attempt a landing. I think I'm the only, you know, YouTuber who dares stream in VR like this. Because most people, when they stream, they're just, you know, in 2D mode. And I totally understand why. It does. It really puts your PC through its paces. But hopefully it's looking fairly decent on the mirror. And once we, you know, get out of London area, it's going to, obviously, the performance is going to be even better. But I think I'm getting about 35 frames per second at the moment, maybe 30. Yeah, about 32 frames per second, I'd imagine. You know, doing this a lot, you kind of almost have an inbuilt FPS counter. Right, so what I'll do is we'll land here and then I'll check the chat and Discord again. Do love the TBM. I really do. It's an amazing aircraft. I've got a hunch, guys, and, you know, I might be wrong, but when Asobo was making Microsoft Flight Simulator, I feel that their sort of aircraft they were putting all the time and effort in was the TBM, and I think they was intending on making all the aircraft to at least this level, but I don't feel, in my opinion, that the default aircraft are anywhere near the level of detail of the TBM. For instance, you know, the inertial separator is modelled really, really well, and you can overtalk this bird as well. Oh God, I've stopped. I have just turned into wind, and I feel like I'm suddenly becoming a helicopter. That is mental. My ground speed is 95 knots. Wow. I feel like I'm suspended in the air. I'm not hardly moving at all. That's bonkers. Now, the approach at London City, I'd recommend anyone giving it a go. The ILS, the glide path, is mental. It really is. I probably should have... in fact, yeah, we'll do that next time. I'll do a live stream. We'll do a flight into London City, IFR. We can see there, we're now pretty much on the glide slope anyway. And it's quite a steep descent down. Yeah, we're now on the glide slope here. Again, I'm going to make sure that my airspeed is a lot quicker than normal to counteract any shifts in turbulence, air pockets, you know, the usual scary stuff. Like microbursts. I'm not sure if microbursts are modelled. I remember Active Sky simulated that in X-Plane 11, but it wasn't brilliant, to be honest. I think the only sim that really simulated microburst was Flight Unlimited 3. Look at this guy, look, coming. He's actually distracted me there. Here we go. I'm happy with that. Stay on the centre line. That wasn't too bad. In fact, I could go into reverse here. Welcome to Orbex, London City. Fantastic. Let's just park near the water line here, just for a moment. You can see that. Look at the look at those waves. Look at the water, the tessellation there. I would not want to be in that today. Got a few people here landing at London City. Someone's completely off the runway there. Plenty of Kodiaks around. It's good to see. Oh man, the Kodiak. What a beautiful bird that is. I still don't know who this is, because every time I check you out, you're really close and I can't see your name tag. And there's another guy here in a TBM. Hello there, I'm waving at you. Hello. Shame you can't do that, isn't it? Like when we get hand tracking and stuff, we'll be able to like wave at people. Look at that. The discreet bowl 984 was off the runway there. Razalom in the Turbo Aero. Nice landing, although you're off the runway there, mate, I think. Ah, it's good fun. Right, we'll head to Manchester next, folks. I'm just going to check the chat again. This is so much fun. Oh, I've got a coffee. I need to remember to drink it this time. Tormund, yes, it is. Not too bad, really. Alan, I'm lucky I have a fibre to the house. I'm very jealous, mate. One day for me, hopefully. D7, D8, which is better, Varjo or Reverb G2? Well, to be honest, that depends on what you're willing to spend. Because the Varjo Aero, you know, there's a lot of people out there that are trying to find anything wrong with that headset, simply because, you know, I understand it's very, very expensive, and some people are just not really understanding the fact that this headset is breaking new ground like no other technology, really. And we're very lucky to have a headset available like this for consumers. Even though, admittedly, it's not consumer level pricing yet, there's no sub fee. So it's you know, if you are serious about your VR and you have the money, absolutely the Aero is the best VR headset, period. However, the Reverb G2 is also amazing value for money, and in fact it's better bang for your buck, really, in many ways, because you've got floating ear, you know, beautiful sort of index inspired audio, which sounds great. You've got inside out tracking. The resolution is still really good. It's just that you've got a small sweet spot. With the Aero, depends how important it is, folks, really. You know, with the Aero, I can see everything with just moving my eyes. I don't need to move my head as much, and you'll probably see that actually in the live stream, although obviously it's probably still going to look a bit jerky and juddery, because it always does in VR. But it's showing us where technology's going, folks, isn't it? You know. No, I'm actually on North Europe, guys. I'm usually on West Europe, but I'm on North Europe today. David, yes, the Aero. Yeah, basically, it's not a realistic comparison because of the price point. Absolutely, it's like comparing a Ford Focus to a Ferrari. That's kind of how, you know what I mean? It's kind of pointless, really. Force feedback joystick would be nice. Yes, it would. Totally agree. Right, anyway. Flykai VR, he's live. Yes, I am. I'm live on the interwebs. It's great to be here, and wow, we've got nearly 60 views at the moment. That's great. 60 people watching. I am hoping to surpass Big Chet TV, who's live in London right now. He's got 120,000, or probably more now, people watching. So that's my plan for today. Oh, as if. Imagine that. That would be just ridiculous. Right, anyway, let's crack on now, folks. We're going to head to Manchester. Yes, let's do that. Let's have a look. Echo Golf Charlie Charlie, I think it is. It is indeed. Set that as a direct to That's all we're going to do today, folks. We did the proper flight in the CRJ the other week. Well, the other day, in fact. Today, we're having fun. We're having fun in this live weather. And we'll get cracking. Definitely got some people following us. That's great. If any of you guys want to join the Discord voice channel, I might pop in there in a bit. Whoa! I'm only taxiing and already I'm dancing on the rudder pedals. Crazy! Yeah, my Discord link should be in the description below. I'm going to have a really good video soon, hopefully out, showing off through-the-lens footage of the Varjo Aero in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that is thanks to a dear friend of the channel, David, who produced the footage far better than I could, and I was so impressed. He's kindly allowed me to use that footage for a video in the future. So, yeah, looking forward to that. But, you know, it's not just about the pure clarity in the centre of the Aero. It's about the fact that it's the edge-to-edge clarity and the fact that because it's a spheric lens design, you can see so far away into the distance. Like, it literally doesn't feel like you're looking through a screen. It's like a pane of glass. It's super, super crisp. And there's nothing else out there that comes close to it. There isn't. So to be honest, Varjo at the moment can charge what they want until we get some more competition. And there's some very exciting updates coming as well, which I'm going to reveal very soon. And some people with their Aeros have certain issues with the headset. Well, don't return it. That's all I'm going to say, because things are getting better and better. That's all I'm going to say there. Right, let's crack on then. We're going to take off London City. Surface wind is apparently 26 knots at the moment. That doesn't seem too bad at all. Maybe that's just, yeah, it's probably gusting to 50 or something. Here we go. And we're airborne already. Moving around in the air. So one thing I love about this sim, you know, previous Microsoft versions of this sim, like even Prepared even, it felt like you was flying on rails all the time, but it doesn't feel like that so much now. Look at that for a view there, folks. Live streaming in the Aero, very, very high settings, flying over London. Bit risky, but so far everything's feeling good, and that's because I've got my computer set up correctly, and that's so important. But I have to say, this new NVIDIA driver is working very well. I'm not using the OpenXR toolkit scaler. I don't think the Aero benefits from it that much at the moment. There's still work to be done there, I think. But it definitely does improve performance, but I find the clarity just suffers too badly for me, personally. But I don't know, maybe if you want to get an Aero and you've got a lower end system, say a 2080 Ti, then you probably could now buy the Aero and then use the OpenXR toolkit scaler to run this headset. Probably not quite native resolution, but it still will be way better than anything else. So that could be an option. I'll tell you what, do you know what? Let's go up to, just for a moment, let's go to about 10,000 feet, yeah? Let's do that. And how I'm going to do this, folks, I'm going to go into VS mode first. So autopilot on, nav mode, VS mode. We're going to VS up to about 2,000 feet per minute. And then once the speed drops off, this is how the real pilots do it, to about maybe 150 knots, usually be 130, but because of the wind, 150 knots, we'll go into FLC mode, and then the aircraft will pitch for that attitude to maintain 150 knots. But I'm going to keep my inertial separator on for the moment, I think. And whilst we do that, I'm going to have a sip of coffee, because I'm going to forget. Oh no, it's gone cold. My coffee's gone cold. Why do I always do that? Sorry guys, going to move the cable out of the way of my ear. There we go. That's one thing that is annoying about the Aero. It's not all good news, folks. You have to have... Oh, sorry, you probably can't hear me there. Yeah, one thing about the Aero is the fact that you have to have your own headphones solution. I mean, you could use earbuds, but like for me, I'm obviously talking as well, so I need a microphone solution. So I'd recommend either the mod mic or a cheap pair of Turtle Beach headphones, the one I'm using right now. I've had it for about... How long have I had these headphones? About 7 or 8 years now, and they're still going strong. Right, have a look at Discord and the chat now, which is that button there. Alan, current conditions, the Meta is, look, yeah, 32 gusting 48. Thank you for that. Yeah, if anyone's got any information about the weather, in fact, can someone give me the information for Manchester? That would be really great. I've only been streaming for 25 minutes. I didn't miss the whole stream for once. Good to have you here with us. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you, John. Hey, Flight Sim Guy, awesome channel. That's very kind of you. I really do appreciate your support. We have some crazy rain and wind here in Massachusetts this morning. Wow, really? Keep safe. What's the wind like in the game? Well, so far, to be honest, it's good. It's okay. I'm managing to, you know, not crash yet, so that's good. John, shouldn't it be tea? Yeah, I'm actually quite... I like coffee and tea, to be honest. Tormund, do you feel the OpenXR toolkit does a better job, clarity and performance on the G2 on your system? Oh, yeah. For the G2, folks, the toolkit is excellent. It's really excellent. Okay, so no one's in my Discord voice channel, so I won't bother joining. But if you feel like joining the Discord or joining me on the flight, feel free. I know I'm probably streaming again at a weird time. Most people are probably either at work or having their lunch or something, but... Oh, wow, we've got a Spitfire! Hello there! Look at that, beautiful! You are a braver man than me in a Spitfire, my friend. I'll tell you that now. Look at that. Beautiful. I love the livery as well. That is absolutely gorgeous. Seeing that in VR, folks, it never gets old. Very nice formation flying there. Waggling his wings as well. Fantastic. Who is that? That's, I can't see because of my fin on my tail. Ben88UK. Very, very nice formation flying there. And actually, we're just going to, I thought actually, yeah, I was going to go to 10,000 feet, wasn't I? We'll go to 9,000 feet. Since we've got a Spitfire on our tail. We'll keep things nice and steady. Just to get away from some of this cloud, because there will be some icing out there today for sure. Outside temperature at the moment is minus 11 Celsius. And I'm going to take off the initial separator now and watch our torque to make sure we don't overspeed the aircraft, over-torque the aircraft. 39 minutes away at the moment. And thinking about it, I was wrong. This is going to be more of a headwind. That's interesting. So it isn't coming from the south as such, it's coming from sort of like the west side. Joe, if Asobo can, you know, sort out these pixelation in these clouds, then it would be perfect, wouldn't it? Don't you think? I mean, just look at that down there. That is amazing. That is stunning. Quite happily just sit here at 9,000 feet and just watch that all day long. Oh, we've got a bit of cloud here. We are maybe a little bit too low, actually. I'm going to climb up to 11,000 feet just to get away from some of this cloud. Just zooming in for you guys here. We go. And our speed at the moment, 222 knots. But our ground speed is 207 knots. So yeah, it's we're battling the wind here big time. Nice rainbow below us there. Gorgeous. Torment, I have a system like yours and I don't get a performance boost. I'm using, at the moment, I am using, what is it, 90% with 30% sharpening. And that, I'm OpenXR at 100% and 100% in the sim, the render scale, and that does give me a very nice performance boost. I think it's dependent on your system as well, to be fair. But yeah, I do find it's the thing is, a lot of people are going crazy with the sharpening, and for me personally, I'm not a fan of that because it makes everything look synthetic, and that's what I don't like about, you know, the Aero looks so true to life that with the NIS scale, I just don't really like it. I don't think it's for everyone, to be honest. I think some people will be more susceptible, you know, more attuned, I guess, to perhaps looking for imperfections like shimmering and that kind of stuff. So it's not going to be for everyone. But I do think, on a, you know, overall, this OpenXR toolkit is going to get better and better, particularly with the foveated rendering. That is massive news, folks. It really is. Fixed foveated rendering. That's a good one. And even better if we can get eye tracking, which I really think could be a thing that could happen in the not so distant future, without a doubt. That livery is so beautiful. Gorgeous looking aircraft. So it is a good example of the Aero, okay? At the moment, if I was in the G2 and I look at that TBM sign there, all I'd be able to see is the TBM 930. The rest would be fairly blurry. But with the Aero, I'm looking at the entire aircraft from one side of my field of view to the other, and all of it, every single part of that aircraft is crystal clear in my vision. And that really is the party piece of the Aero. And if you're quite happy with the Riva G2 sweet spot, keep it, guys. I still think the G2 is the best headset for most people, without a doubt. So we're crabbing here, but it's not too bad. This wind isn't as bad as I thought it would be in this sim at the moment, but I guess we'll find out when we start descending. Maybe it's because we're a bit higher up here. Let's look, see if we've got any ATIS reports. Luton, that would be a good one. Let's see what Luton's reporting at the moment. Wow! Wind 230 at 6.2. 62 knots. So it's almost like this wind is worse at surface level, like really bad at surface level. When I was in the CRJ Storm Dudley, I was getting a 140 knot tailwind. Oh, got a bit of a judder there from the aircraft. Oh, look at that. That's Cranfield down there. That's the famous testing circuit. They test all the cars there. Oh, that Spitfire sounds nice. That must be the Flying Iron Spitfire. Beautiful. Ben88, my friend, you are a very, very impressive formation pilot. You're doing a really great job. There's just something about seeing a Spitfire. It just looks right in the air, doesn't it? Just the shape of it and everything just looks so beautiful. I'm so looking forward to attending many air shows this summer in the UK, albeit all of them pretty much, or most of the major ones anyway, like Fairford and Cosford. If you do see a scruffy-haired biker in mismatching clothes, then that probably is me. That is amazing, isn't it? Like, it's so funny. I see things on the forums and stuff like, "Why are my clouds looking like this?" Like, you know, as a flight simmer who's gone back, you know, I've been doing this for so many years, too many years, since probably FS5. When I hear people complaining about clouds like this, I just find it hilarious. Like, to me, that looks really amazing. And of course, in VR, it'll look much better than on the 2D screen. But I think, you know, we've really reached a point where the technology has taken a massive leap forward. It needed to for a long time now. Anyway, enough talking. Let's have a look at the chat. Ah, so good to be live streaming again. Andrew, what render scale are you using in the sim? Well, normally 100%, but today I'm running at 90% because of the stream, just to give myself a bit more headroom. Tormund, I'm a motion reprojection guy. I hate micro stutters. Breaks immersion for me. Yeah, absolutely. Andrew, with motion reprojection in big cities, even with a 5800X and 3080 Ti, I have to use 80% OpenXR tool. Yeah, that's interesting. It might be your CPU there, Andrew, actually. I do feel that Intel can... The Intel and NVIDIA combination seems to work better for motion reprojection, and the only reason why I know that is because I borrowed an AMD system for about a month off Stormforce, and that's what I found out there. Sven, Beta Sim just crashed my stream offline. My V1 cable on my G2 is the reason. Really? Wow, that's strange. Wow, so many people. Great stuff. It's good to have you all here today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. My dogs has gone mental, guys. Sorry about that. I'll just put the mic off for a moment. I think someone's at the door. I've got some exciting stuff coming on the channel, folks. I've got some a new headset coming. In fact, I've got a couple of new headsets, 2 new headsets. One I can't talk about, one I can, the Reverb G2 version 2. And that should be with me very early next week. And I'm going to see what has changed. I mean, we all know what's changed, but in real terms, is it really worth it for people thinking about a Riva G2. I don't think it's going to be worth it for people who already have one. But if you're thinking about getting another one, or getting one for the first time, is it still an option in 2022 with all the other headsets coming to the market? That's what I want to know. I'll have an Apara 5K video out possibly Sunday, hopefully, and some other good things happening. It's quite nice sat here, actually. 11,000 feet. I think I might start descending though. I think it's a little bit too nice. So we'll start descending now, I think. Let's get back down there. (1,500 feet per minute). Here we go. Oh, we've got Eunice in a TBM 900. Thank you for flying with me today. So, folks, I'm happy to have a chat in the voice Discord. So, if any of you want to join me there, I'll pop in and say hello. That is such a gorgeous view, isn't it? I mean, look at that. That's so damn real. With the backdrop there, the English countryside. Very nice indeed. I'll also have some hardware that I'm going to be reviewing. The NXT Gladiator Next flight stick and rudder pedals and quadrant. So I'll be showing that on the channel very soon. Because I've needed a flight stick for a very long time now, and a new one. I don't really want to be spending too much money on one because I'm more of a yoke kind of guy. But having said that, with the likes of DCS and Just Flight Hawk and the DC Designs Tomcat, the F-16 there and everything, you can't really be flying that with a yoke. It's just not right. Right, inertial separator coming on, and I'm going to put some de-icing on now. Because we might get a bit here going through this cloud layer. Things feeling very smooth here. I don't know about you folks, but when I do settings videos or if I mess around with settings, the idea is it's set and forget. I don't really think it's a good idea doing settings videos every damn week because it gets confusing. So it's good to sort of consolidate everything that works at that point in time, particularly after a sim update. And then once you've got all those settings done, you just forget about it and you just fly. Otherwise it becomes a never-ending, game of just searching for that perfect sort of setup. It's almost like, as guitarists, we always look for that certain sound. We're always getting a new guitar pedal, a new amp, even a new cable, something, new guitar strings, a different plectrum, anything to get a certain sound that I think part of that quest is part of the fun, but it shouldn't overshadow the enjoyment of playing the guitar. And it's the same thing when flying. Never let all the setting videos and all of the sort of chasing that frame rate and whatever, don't let it affect your enjoyment of the sim, because I think that's what happens to a lot of people. This is what it's all about, just enjoying flying in VR, chilling out, Life is too complicated enough as it is. So this is supposed to be escapism. And that's how I see this. I see this hobby as very much about relaxing. It's a therapy. Look at this break in the cloud here. Very interesting. We'll keep going down here then. This is a nice time to descend. And we're only about 17 minutes away from Manchester at the moment. Go down, well, we've got Derbyshire Hills to go over, so I think 3,000 should be enough. That should be fine. Let's have a look at the chat. Oh, there's a couple of people in the voice chat. I might just say hello to them.
Discord.
Hello there.
Hey!
Oh,
Hi Steve, Sven, your Sparky Sven.
How's it going, guys?
not too bad, you?
Not bad at all. Just making sure the levels are alright, because I don't want to blast anyone's ears. Hang on a second.
Nah, that's really fine.
How do you change the volume on Discord?
It's in the settings, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. I'm just trying to look here.
Yeah, I'm in VR in the flight in the beta, so I don't see you, but I can see the Discord also. I have to flip my visor up.
So did it crash for you then? With the new beta?
Yeah, it was just all gibberish and everything was going, but the scene was still going, but the view of the VR was busted. So I don't know if this is the V1 cable that's acting up on my AMD system or the beta just crashed.
Interesting, yeah. It's yeah, I decided to stay away from it this time, to be honest. 'Cause I've got so much stuff to show on the channel. I thought I can't have a broken sim, not this time.
Yeah, but so far, except today just now, but it's running perfect. All the views of the windows are now gone in external view, and if you switch back to internal view, the windows are still there, and the rudder and the throttle is working even though if you're actively in the windows. So that has been solved. That's great.
That's good to know. Guys, can you let me know in YouTube land, in the comments, could you let me know if sound is okay or not, or if someone's too loud or not? Because just let me know. I don't want to blow anyone's ears off. Thank you. Yeah, that sounds promising then, Sven.
So sorry. Go on.
Yeah, sorry, we'll go for it. Hang on.
I can hear the stream pretty good, Steve, in the YouTube in the background.
Ah, brilliant. Nice one. Super.
Yeah, I can hear the stream on YouTube as well. Sparky kindly offered to have rain and ice on his airplane to test something out for me. Very kind of him.
Excellent. Is that still a bug with the ice appearing inside the aircraft?
This I still have to check in real bad weather, not just wind, but also rain, to see if it just goes inside or not. I haven't checked it yet.
Okie dokie.
But I will.
So I can't. Yeah. So at the moment I can't see you, Sven. Then you're not actually flying.
Nope. I'm in beta, so I'm not gonna go out of beta to see you.
That's a shame.
Then I have to reinstall my sim. I'm guessing.
This guy, there's a guy called Ben. I'm not sure if that's anyone on the chat or anything, but he's been flying in this beautiful formation with the Spitfire the entire time. It just looks amazing. Look at that. That looks so good. I'm looking at it right now. That's quite a sight, that is.
I'm saving my maiden flight for the Spitfire until I get my Varjo.
Oh, nice one. Yes. When did you order it?
Mid-December.
Ah, shouldn't be long now then.
No, I'm hoping to at least get something from them in March. You know, something. I'm not desperate or anything, but I want that.
Yeah, I understand. I would be the same. God, it really is. It's such an exciting thing, you know. Like, and if you're going to get it around, you know, in sort of March time, that's a good time to get it because it's going to be a nice update. So that'll be cool. Look at that.
Oh,
wow.
There's another Steve T.
Oh, honestly, it's different. I hate not being able to say anything, but no, they're working very hard at the moment, and it's going to get better. Going to get better all the time.
Where can you see the wind speed in the G1000 NXI?
What are you flying? TBM.
The Kodiak.
Oh, okay.
Kodiak.
I can't think offhand because I'm in the TBM at the moment.
Alright, sorry. I thought it also has a G1000 screens.
Yeah, but this is a touchscreen thing on the TBM. It's a bit different. I know it's on the bottom panel anyway, one of the PFD settings. Looks like we're going to go into a bit of a storm here. I can see some rain ahead.
Rain, so I can test the bug then.
Excellent.
Hit
I
me,
like that,
hit me.
Steve. Crack on. That's so put me off VR, that has, at the moment. Flying into like storms and that, I just don't bother, or I just have clear weather because it hurts my brain to suddenly see the two different things happening at the same time.
Well, do you know, I haven't noticed that really weirdly. So I'm going to, in fact, I'm literally going to be in a rainstorm any second. But you know, it's
got
actually
my
it's
weather
sweeping
radar
past
on
me.
so I
I'm
can
going to
see
have
the
to,
rain.
yeah, I'm going to have to move, go off course a little bit here because well, I was going to go straight through it, but it's already moved because of the wind. So I'm going to just move
That's,
to
that's
three.
also something they fixed in the beta, yeah? The weather radar is live now. You don't have to switch screens to see the updates.
That reminds me, I should have my next red on actually. That would make sense. It's weird. I can hear myself. I can hear myself like a few seconds afterwards. I think it's one of the.
Maybe that's my iPad in the background. Maybe I'll shut it off.
All right, are we going to get some rain here? I'm not quite sure now, actually. 60 knots at the moment at 3,000 feet.
Yeah, my Kodiak is going all the way to the left and I'm steering completely to the right. I love it.
We're about to go IFR any second. Here we go.
I see a little bit of rain on my windscreen.
So anybody in YouTube chat, if you want to come and join us, the Discord link is in the description below. Just join us on the voice channel. Come and have a bit of a chat with us and fly. We're very relaxed today. Just enjoying this weather indoors because it is absolutely mental out there. And my fence is blown down there in the garden. It's totally blown
I
down.
put my barbecue and everything from my garden inside.
Hi, I was just joining you.
Hello there. How you doing? Thanks for joining.
Okay, thank you, Steve. Whereabouts are you? I'm just heading to Manchester, all over Derbyshire.
At the moment, I'm in a cloud.
You're in the cloud, in Azure Cloud, or the...
Yeah, I'm just passing Echo Golf Bravo Delta airfield, and I'm on my way to Manchester, and I'll be there in about 11 minutes' time.
Okay, I'll see you in Manchester.
And yeah, I'm at on North Europe server at the moment.
Yeah, no worries, I've got it on North, but I can't sort of see any name labels anywhere.
Yeah, sometimes North Europe acts up a little bit, so but it seems to be okay. I can see plenty of players. I hate saying players. Simmers. They're simmers and not players.
Yeah, simmers. What are you talking about?
I know. God, sorry. Wash my mouth out.
And yeah, all simmers hit that like button on Steve's channel and YouTube. There's only 8 likes. And there are a lot of more watching.
Yeah, I'm so rubbish at that. Every video, I always forget to go, please like and subscribe. I just can't be bothered. It's so irritating.
Really?
I find it so irritating. When I watch other people's videos and they say every 5 minutes, I'm like, just stop saying it. So I just can't be
Just
bothered.
enjoy the flight, yeah.
Exactly. Oh, now things are getting very interesting now. That is like a wall of cloud in front of us there. So,
Well,
yeah.
I guess of course, because I don't see any real rain towards our destination.
Actually, yeah, no, there is definitely. There's some rain here. I'm slightly off course because I'm in
To
heading
the
mode.
left, then I guess somewhere.
In fact, actually, the rain's better over there, so I'm just going to go back onto course again.
Oh.
And there's just a whole line of rain here. Look at this
Too
guy
bad
in a
it's not hitting me.
Spitfire. Do you know, I've
That's
got
brave in this weather.
respect for anybody who can, he must be in VR because I think the only way I can fly in formation is in VR. Try doing it on
Yeah,
a
me
flat
too.
screen, it's impossible. FlyKite86, I can see you there, buddy. I can see your name tag, so you must
Yeah,
be.
I'm here. I'm waiting for you guys.
Oh, you there? Right, brilliant. Great stuff. I was thinking we're going.
So good.
Ah, brilliant. Yeah, I thought we could either go to Liverpool or Leeds Bradford next, because Leeds is notorious for being windy. Even on a calm day, if it's a beautiful day, you go to Leeds, Leeds Bradford Airport. It's always windy because it's on like a bit of a hillside, so it'll be really bad today. Yeah, we're gonna get
I'm
some
going
rain in a
all over
moment.
the place.
We're definitely gonna get some rain any second, so I'll have a look at these rain effects.
My fingers are crossed that it's fixed.
Yeah, but you're not running the beta, so we don't know, eh?
No, sorry, yeah, I'm
You
not.
are.
I'm not actually running the beta, or beta, however you want to call it.
Yeah. Or the alpha.
Worth actually
Yeah.
the beta?
Yeah, now the beta is worth it because all the issues that I had with the normal release, what Steve is using is the top-down menus. If you hover on top of it, you lose rudder and throttle. That has been fixed finally. And also the windows in the external view that were like trailing behind if you're stationary or taxiing or flying, that all is gone now.
Never ending story.
But the
So
rain
what's
effect
your
coming
favourite-
inside, that's something I need to see now and test it if I get to the rain.
Yeah, you guys.
I did speak to somebody who said that he's also running the beta and that he said it was fixed, but he had an early beta, so I don't know now.
Yeah, there's two betas. The second beta now, most of the problems are solved now. In the first beta, that was still not possible. With they fixed over hovering over the windows, you lose. The throttle was fixed, but the rudder was still messed up because they linked it to a VR controller, kind of a setup that was in conflict of the mapped buttons or axis or something, and they removed that, and now it's fixed.
Guys, I'm so excited for the toolkit next updates.
And me.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's looking very promising.
Absolutely, yeah. It's what they're doing at the moment is just fantastic work.
But it's good they open up the beta and that people like me, they all put it on the forums and they really listened. So I love it.
Yeah. I mean, every FPS is gold.
It really is, yeah. And foveated rendering, it's something that VR has needed for so long now. Like, come on, it's about time that we started seeing this technology. And even fixed foveated rendering is going to be pretty decent. You should be able to get a nice performance boost. Absolutely. Because there's so much wasted pixels that you don't really need to see,
Steve, do you think they'll hook the foveated rendering up with the Varjo Aero, or do you think that's still a way off yet?
Yeah, this is the only thing. This is my only concern because the Varjo has edge-to-edge clarity. It's basically just a panel of clear everywhere. I'm not sure fixed foveated rendering will work so well in the OpenXR toolkit because I know Varjo has their own version of that, but it won't be compatible with the sim at the moment, which the OpenXR toolkit will be. But it might have a negative impact on the Varjo Aero and sort of give you a bit of a sweet spot, a smaller sweet spot screen. But for the G2, for the Riva G2, that is going to be big news. Absolutely, it's going to be massive. Because you're not going to notice your peripheral vision is just blurry anyway in that headset, so you might as well just not render it at full resolution. Now, for Varjo Aero users, I think eye tracking is the next logical step after that, which absolutely could be a thing that might happen very soon, or at least in the sort of distant future, and that would just be the holy grail.
Another Steve tease. I love them. Keep them coming, Steve.
I will, absolutely. There's a lot to look forward to, no doubt about it. That looks like snow ahead at the moment. I'm just looking there. Wow.
The destination is 26 knots gusting winds. So at Manchester, I see in my GTN 750.
Roger that.
They did say going further north it was going to snow today, but I think they were talking more Scotlandish type north.
Yeah, it won't surprise me, to be fair. That rainbow is gorgeous. By the way, the rain effects, the only place I can see them coming in is like the main, the windshield on the TBM, the center bar, whatever you call that.
Yeah.
I can see it coming through there a little bit.
When you're getting rain, Steve, shut your left eye.
Okay, I'm doing it now. That was my right eye, you idiot. Hang on, left eye.
What's left again? So much.
I can't believe I just did that. So funny. It looks the same to me. That's really strange. I know what you mean.
I'm watching the stream. It's starting to rain on it now. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I can see all the rain.
The stream's a bit behind.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, it will be.
Ain't it weird?
I wonder if that's a thing with, like, say, a certain headset. Like, is it the Revo G2?
No, mate. No, it happens in my Pimax 8KX as well.
Well, I'm not getting that. That's really strange. Is it a setting? Is it a certain setting in the sim?
Just look forward and you should see it coming in out of the right eye. You won't. I don't think you'll see it on the side windows. It's more the windows, the front windscreen.
Yeah, I'm looking. I can't. Maybe, yeah. I can see, like, sort of on the edges of the windscreen, I can see it coming in a little bit, and I can see it coming in here. Yeah, actually, but it's... Oh, yes, I can see it now. Yeah, well
Still coming
spotted.
inside?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
So I really have to
Only my
go there
right
and see
eye.
the rain and check it in my Kodiak.
You see, when I look at both of it, when you're just hoping your eyes looking normally, it messes with my eyesight. That does, because I can.
Oh,
with the
no,
right
do
eye,
you know
I can
what?
see sort of,
Now that I can see it, I can't unsee it now. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Steve. Have I wrecked your visual?
That's it now.
Have I wrecked you, mate?
That's it.
Oh God, I feel bad.
The channel, it's over. Everything's over. I'm packing up. That's just it.
Oh, the wind is crazy.
Yeah,
In
well
that
spotted
case,
there.
Steve, can I swap round for your headset?
Yeah. Oh my God. I like how you don't mess about.
Oh no messing about on that one. I'll bring you a box of Yorkshire tea bags around so you can have a decent brew.
Oh, do you know what? Actually,
None of that cock.
now you're talking. Now you are talking.
None of that American coffee.
No, that's not coffee.
What's the visibility like at Manchester? Because if it's bad, I'm going to do an approach. Anybody know who's there? Is it really bad? Or is it okay? At the moment, it's IFR where I am. Can't see anything. Oh, we've got a few people here with us.
Visibility 10 kilometers it shows on my GTN
Oh, I shouldn't be too bad then.
Manchester. Light rain, 5 degrees Celsius, 41 Fahrenheit.
60 knot wind still at the moment.
Broken layer at 1,900 feet, overcast layer at 2,500 feet. That's Manchester, I'm reporting to you.
Thank you very much. John Bartow, have you tried Ultra Wings on the Quest? No, I haven't actually. I've got VTOL VR, by the way. That's a whole ton of fun, and I might share that on your channel at some point. News on the Apara, Vinny. Not the all-in-one version, but I'm going to show another video of it on the channel soon.
I'm stalling. I'm going down.
Rob Davies' sound is good. Oh God, really? Send help.
Yeah, too much wind. I'm taking a go around in the air.
Hopefully the stream is still looking okay. Someone said lost me for a moment there. Hopefully it's okay. It could be the wind, to be honest. I might just, if I suddenly disappear, it's because the power's gone. Because oh my God, I can hear it outside now. It's really starting to ramp up. God knows what that fence looks like now. It was already down
you
this
have a
morning.
generator or batteries?
It's not a bad idea. I can't see anything at the moment. It's completely IFR. Wow. See, I did a stream a couple of days ago in the Just Flight Turbo Aero, and I was in IFR conditions the entire flight, flying manually. It was just hilarious. Like, didn't think it was going to be as bad as that.
Not too bad in Derbyshire at the moment. Well, where I live in Derbyshire, it's not too bad. Bit windy, but that's about it.
Ah, I love Derbyshire.
And I do, mate. I can't wait for the weather to come back so I can get back out on my e-bike and go cycling again.
Oh, nice. Oh, hang on. Melissa wants me.
Oh, God, yeah.
You what?
The
Fence is absolutely down now, is it?
It's absolutely down.
Okay.
You're gonna
Right.
move anyway, so that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, exactly. They can sort it out. I'm not bothered.
I thought you had Melissa out there holding it up.
Yes. Oh, by the way, while you're there, can I have a cup of coffee? Cheers.
She's on the fence. Oh yeah.
And some cake.
Spoiled.
You what? What? The greenhouse is gone. Oh, you're joking. Oh my God. I might have to have a look outside a minute, guys, because things are getting a bit crisis level.
Where's your motorcycle, Steve?
That's safely in the hangar. That's yeah, in the garage.
That's the most important. The rest can blow away.
Absolutely.
Where's the garage?
Oh, do you know, I've just gone... Where's what, sorry? Right.
Just make sure the garage is still standing there.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, the bike's in the garage, but the garage is gone. Ah. Yeah, for me, Manchester is pretty much IFR here. I can't see anything, but it could be just because I'm in the cloud here. I'm just gonna scud run down a bit.
Yeah, I'm at 3,000 feet. I see clouds, but I can have nice visibility.
Thank God for the G3000 synthetic vision. Makes things so much easier. I feel like cheating, really. Here we go.
Come on, Wayne, where are you?
It's definitely getting worse out there. I can hear it on the window. Crazy. And that's with headphones on. Probably see one of the dogs fly past the window in a minute. Right.
Just worry about when you see, we have cows.
Yeah. I think
When you see old Betsy who passed the window, run.
Yes. Right, we're going to go for a landing here.
Are you already at Manchester? Or
I am, yeah.
behind?
I'm just... I just
TBM is too fast.
can't see much of it. Yeah, I can see the... I'm going to go for the... Yeah, right. Whatever number that is. I know they are. I'll look in a minute.
Well, full throttle in my Kodiak is like 160 knots now at the moment.
Yeah, it's crosswind at 40 knots at the moment. I've totally overshot that. The wind's just blown me off course completely here. Right. Whoa. Wow. This is one hell of a crab, I'll tell you that. I'm basically pointing at Manchester City whilst looking at the runway, like crazy. It's funny because whenever, you know, I love flying in weather like this. When I've done this in like prepared or X-plane, I've always been disappointed with it. But this is definitely modelling pretty good.
26 to 46 knots at Manchester at the moment.
Yeah, it's gone down a bit now, 23 knots. But that, I mean, I don't know what the gusts are. There's a guy in an A339 in front of me. I'm still crabbing quite a bit here, though. Always good to keep your speed up a little bit. Whoa. Oh, do you know what? I feel sorry for Ben in his Spitfire. He's coming into land. Good luck. That's all I can say.
Oops.
Whoa, there we go. Boot full of left rudder to kick back onto the centre line. I'm happy with that. I'm just looking at Ben now. Is he down yet? Not yet. I think you have to go around, mate, to be honest. You're running out of runway there. Oh, dear. I'll take that for a landing. Right, I'll just get off the runway here for a minute. Check the chat.
So Steve, what in the updates for X-Plane that MSF that you know at the minute is going to be your favourite? Do you think?
What my favourite update of them all so far?
No, you know what's coming up for 2022 that we've seen so far. What are you most looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to
8 and 9.
Yeah, I was about to say same as Sven. I don't want any more content. I just want the sim to work. You know, as it should do. But I get it. You know, the top brass, the bosses that are driving this, they're going to want to keep the money flowing and the interest in the sim going. And the only way they can do that is by bringing out more content for it. But I really wish, you know, in an ideal world that we can just sort out all those simple, stupid little bugs and then keep testing, you know, like have an update every 3 months and just keep it really, really just like X-Plane has like 200 testers. And that's a lot smaller team than Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I think they only have about 50 testers or something. I think they have a lot less testers, so that needs sorting out. Wow, it's just started raining now.
I'm looking forward to the DLSS. I hope they implement that in VR. That would be a game changer.
That's only once DirectX 12 is stable, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? I landed at the right time here. It's absolutely just bucketing it down now. Visibility's gone really low, and the spray is kind of just like flying right across. That's really cool. I love that. That's brilliant. But yeah, DLSS is definitely another thing to look forward to. I think that combined with the foveated rendering, VR is definitely going to be improved hugely over the next 6 months. We're gonna get a lot of improvements without a doubt.
That's my favourite. That's what I want to be implemented because that gives really credence to the 3000 series cards, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely, definitely. Right, I'm just going to park here for a moment.
Oh, strange.
It's
Big part of the cloud just disappeared.
It's got to be done right though, because DLSS can, you know, like in certain race sims, hasn't worked out very well for VR. But yet, you know, No Man's Sky is a massive success story. It's a huge improvement in frame rate. So again, I just want them to take their time with it, get it done right.
Yeah,
Well,
first have to get the DirectX 12 working up and running stable.
Oh my goodness me! Just to say again, Cracker has just donated to the channel again. He's already done this like twice this week, and he's donated another £20. So
he really must love you.
I tell you what, no, seriously, like that is amazing. Thank you so much. And also John Bartow, have a coffee on me, has donated $5. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All that just goes back into the channel to buy add-ons and that kind of stuff, you know, to show on the channel. So, honestly, that means so much to me. And yeah. Just remember that I really do truly appreciate it. All of you here really do. 57
Wasn't
people.
you talking earlier about force feedback, having force feedback out? It would be great because there is a yoke that you can buy with force feedback. It's an expensive one, but there is one you can buy.
Yeah, is it the Fulcrum yoke? I think it's called.
I'm trying to think of the name now.
Or was it another one?
It's like an industrial-looking box that has
Yes,
it. I forgot the name.
And me. It's just gone out my head. I had it in my head now. I can't think of it.
I can see the picture clearly, but I forgot the name.
It has full feedback on it, you know, like flap resistance. And if you buy two of them, they sync up together. So when you move one, the other one moves just like in real life.
That does sound fantastic.
Right.
It's something like. Do you remember the Windows Sidewinder joystick? Like. They're so hard to find now. Yeah, they're so hard to find.
I threw it away and it was in working condition, but it was just not. It doesn't fit on USB. It's a game connector, game port.
Yeah, we desperately need something like that again. I don't really know the reason why it hasn't come to yokes yet. Because is it really that expensive? I mean, is it to you know, implement it?
I think it's like the Varjo Aero, isn't it? If it's a niche thing. And no one's really doing it apart from maybe one or two companies, the price is always extremely high. But I think if they got it to mass market where someone could take it up and produce them in large numbers, it would come down. Because I think the one I just spoke about is about £1,200, something like that.
I suppose I guess it depends on how, you know, it's implemented. If you're just talking about a few rumbles here and there and some vibrations and stuff, then that would be easy.
That's what I heard and read also that real pilots say it doesn't reassemble like in real life, so it's rubbish.
Yeah, but
so it vibrates, but it has nothing to do with real life experiences. So
if you're simulating the force feedback of the actual control surface, then that's a totally different game, and I totally understand why that would be a lot of money. But even just to, you know, some rumbles and stuff, and you know, just to feel something like when you land a bit of a bump, those kind of things. I mean, God, I've just bought an Xbox controller off Amazon for £10. I'm playing Forza with it, and it's brilliant. It's got force feedback in it, and it cost me £10. So
yeah,
I guess it depends on what we mean by force feedback. Right, do you know what? Should we go to Leeds Bradford next then? Anyone fancy doing that? Because that would be quite funny. It's not too far away.
I'm just watching on the telly. I am.
Oh yeah, how brilliant!
Today, just watching.
Ah, spot on, brilliant. Does it look alright on the stream? Because I know it's it can be a little bit jerky.
Yeah, it can be. I mean, you can see that we don't know whether it's the internet and that.
Oh, it could be all sorts of things.
Yeah, today it could be anything today with this weather.
Look at that for the next rad there. You'll see that on a minute on your TV. That is just insane. Although we've got no red.
Yeah, I can see it already.
Yeah, honestly, recording well, live streaming VR is just it's mission impossible, to be honest. It's so hard, and I envy those streamers out there that just do it on 2D mode because it's just so much easier, so much easier. Right then, look at this weather. Let's crack on then. I'm going to go to Leeds next and see if we can shoot an approach into there or something. And of course, Sven, you won't be able to follow me either because you're in the beta. So,
Yeah.
never mind. Never mind.
So if you choose the beta, then you can't see your the normal players on it, no?
No, it's all in their own channel, so the beta players can see each other, and the
Actually-
like the other, like Steve, the
Let me just check the
current
chat.
release version can see each other, but not vice versa.
Let me just check the chat again. And anyone who would like to join us and have a chat about all things VR and goodness knows what, just log on to Discord and join us in voice channel 1, I think it is. Ben, it was a pleasure to fly with you today. Thank you so much for your amazing formation flying. Like, that was just quite a sight to see the spit, and I was all over the place as well, and you managed to keep in formation. Oh, my coffee's here. Thank you. So, yeah, thank you very much. It was a pleasure, my friend. Sweet landing. Thank you, John. Pretty happy with that. Whoa, that frame rate sucks. Thank you, Saverno, whatever you called. Yeah, basically, the frame rate in my headset is nice and smooth. It's just because I'm recording VR, so it's not going to look great all the time, unfortunately. Asobo needs to give us a full screen view in VR, and then things would be so much better. I don't know why they haven't yet. I guess it's low on their priority list. But it would be nice one day to have a proper VR view. But don't worry, it's actually very smooth for me in the headset. And where the hell am I going? Is that a runway? Yes, it is. Can't see anything. There we go. Right then.
I'm just arriving. I can see the airport now from Manchester. I'm running late.
It's such a shame I can't see you. We've got a King Air, a TBM with us. Another TBM over there. Right, are you ready, folks? Here we go then. Let's see this spray, actually. Look at that spray. Wow, I need to keep on the runway. Whoa, rudder action. Oh my God.
Will you be testing out the Beechcraft, Steve?
Beechcraft, what, the King Air? Whoa.
When they, in some update 8, when they add that propeller wash to it properly.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I'm very excited about, trying that out. It's also in the 152 and the Caravan. So yeah, definitely checking that out. I love it when Seb goes off on one and starts talking about the physics. I just think that's what it's about. That's what it's about. All the naysayers that just say this is an arcadey game, well, just go and watch that presentation and get back to me.
Well, it's just another part of the jigsaw for prop wash and everything as well, isn't it?
Yep, it's just bit by bit.
Doing in Reno already. Yep.
It's getting better all the time. Here we go, we are airborne.
I was wondering, does anyone bother with Reno anymore? Because I've not seen anyone really bother about it anymore.
I bought it and never played it.
No, I never even bought it. Personally, it's not my kind of thing, so and that's why I never showed it on the channel.
Finally,
Oh.
rain.
I bought it and darn nag it, I was bored of it 2 days later.
Yeah, I knew it'd be a short-lived thing, to be honest. I think, though, to be honest, it's good value if you're, like the L-39 Albatross and some of those other aircraft. They seem quite
No rain.
nice.
No rain is coming into the cockpit.
Oh,
Really?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, nothing.
Top
Not
job.
a drop.
You can open your eyes now,
I
Sven.
can tell me Aquavac now.
Well, maybe that's only for the AMD people, huh? So.
Right. Okay. So we're only only about 9 minutes away actually from Leeds here. So, but having said that, I'm going to have to make sure I get to about at least 3,500 feet here.
No, perfect rain animation on the windscreens and stays perfectly outside.
Beautiful.
I have it on my
Actually,
screen.
talking about A&Ds and that, I actually saw a bunch of 3090s on scan computers. Oh, I'm not allowed to say words like am I?
Yeah, of course you are. I don't care.
I saw a whole heap of 3090s for sale on scan computers yesterday.
Yeah,
Really?
they're coming
One's
back in
after them.
stock and the prices are coming down, eh? So let's keeps going like this.
To be fair
I was
though,
going to say, so if anyone's after one, while they're there and you want one,
if I was getting one now though, I'd get a 3080 Ti personally. I think that's
Yeah,
a,
that's-
Same performance, eh? Yeah.
that's a better option. The only reason why I got a 3090 is because it didn't exist at that point. But yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
3080 Ti. Has it got 12
really
gigs of RAM or no 6? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new
12.
revision does have 12, but the old one is 10.
Yeah, that's a minimum in my opinion. But having said that, it doesn't really matter now because since Sim Update 5, we're not using so much memory anyway.
True.
Exactly, I mean,
then since my sim
Everybody
was
going on
working.
about- Yeah, it's you don't need tons of VRAM. Well, not for this sim now. Maybe for X playing, you're still going to need it.
That's true for ortho imagery. Yeah, you definitely will.
Yeah.
And the Microsoft team is always gonna look at the Xbox people, so they're never gonna exaggerate the texturing size.
Yeah, that's my worry. That's my only worry with this sim, is, I mean, I'm glad Xbox have got it, but I'm just, please
They're
don't
holding
let
the
it become an
sim
Xbox
down
thing.
because of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, the rain is plenty now, and nothing is coming inside, so that bug has been fixed.
That is good to know.
I know. I'm looking forward to it now. It's back because my frame rate's already gone back up with that VR toolkit thing that we're all using at the minute, and I'm getting like sort of 45 FPS and even sort of 38
Nice.
over London in bad weather.
That's very good. I want your system. that's better than what I can get.
It's a slightly bit lower than yours, Steve, just by the graphics card. I've got a 3080, not a 3090.
Nice.
But I think apart from that, mate, we're pretty much similar in the system.
Yeah, that's
I get
very
32
good.
frames, and I'm an RDNA 1 AMD GPU guy, so I can't complain.
No.
I think for VR
Yeah.
veterans, 30 frames per second is doable. That's okay. But 35, 40 is it's weird in terms of VR. Looking at the window at 30 frames and looking at the window at 35, it actually is quite a big difference in terms of looking at the ground. Oh wow, those clouds look amazing.
Oh, Steve.
Oh yes,
Sorry.
just then I could hear you, but you're incredibly quiet.
Yeah, your voice was blown away.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't quite hear you. If
Yeah,
you can turn up your
rather.
microphone, that would be great.
Yeah. What server are you on?
Aha! North Europe server.
Right, thanks, yeah.
No problem.
I love this weather radar working, live updating itself, loving it.
Steve, can I ask, in the Varjo, can you tell the difference between high quality clouds and ultra clouds?
Yes. Oh, well,
Oh, you can.
well, you mean in terms of pixelation or just the way they look?
Just overall quality and that, because I know in my G2, really, to be fair, between high and ultra, you can't really tell the difference that much.
I'll tell you what, I'll do it now. Right, if you look on your TV now, you can see that's what they look like now. I'm going
Yeah.
to just show you that for a moment out the window. Remember that, and now I'm going to change to ultra. I've got my render scale down at the moment because I'm streaming, look, 80%, which still
Yeah, I don't want
looks.
you to press your screen.
I know, honestly,
I just-
it's annoying really that I've got to do that. But having said that, it's still super sharp really, and that is ultra. So, to be fair, I'm different. To be fair.
I did see the difference. I mean, for you personally in the headset, because obviously we're seeing a motion reprojection of it, aren't we?
No,
On the telly.
well, yeah, I see what you mean. Well, that was a really bad example I just did there because annoyingly it looked the same, but ultra settings clouds in terms of the visual you know, fidelity, there's a big difference. There is definitely a difference, but there's also a big difference in frame rate. So
Yeah,
but
I know, mate. Yeah.
I'm going to keep mine ultra for a minute, actually, just so you can see. They might not even, they might render the ultra clouds when they render new ones. That might just stay the same because they've already been rendered. Maybe they do it that way. But as you can see here, I'm looking at a rainbow here, and there's like a storm sort of sweeping across.
Yeah.
And that, in the headset, oh my god, that looks so good. It looks amazing.
I can't wait. I hate it. I can't wait.
I know. I try not to talk about it anymore because I know people get irritated by it. But oh my god, every time I use this headset, it's just so incredible. It really is. There's nothing else out there. It's so sharp. It's just so nice to, you know. I've always wanted a headset where as soon as I tried the CV1, I knew immediately where I wanted VR to go. And this, I'd be happy with this headset for the next 5 years, whatever came out. And people get annoyed with me when I say that. Well, yeah, but this is going to happen, this is going to happen. I don't really care. This is my favourite headset. And if I didn't buy one for the next 5 years, so what? This is a dream for me because I can look around with my eyes, not my head. And everything is just crystal clear, and it's not uncomfortable being in VR. I can be in VR for 3 hours and jump out and be absolutely fine. Yeah. That's what matters to me personally. So yeah, I love it.
I remember being in the DK2 and thinking, what might become of this even before they came like a consumer version of it. It was like, this is so fantastic. I remember being in Euro trucks, thinking if only this like sort of stocking over the lenses wasn't there.
Do you know, I would love to try a truck simulator in VR. I know my friend does, Dave. He loves it.
Euro truck's a good laugh.
Yeah.
I like Euro trucks. It's a good laugh.
So you were going to Leeds. You have any airport initials I can enter?
I do indeed. Echo Golf November Mike.
Thank you.
And I'm way too high now because I'm too busy looking at the clouds.
Leeds Bradford. Yep.
Look at that. That is just so epic. And you know what? There's so many breaks in the clouds because of this wind. So you can have a bit of a play with them. Fair, it'd be great to jump in the Hawk or the F-16 and have a bit of a fly around. Oh, someone's just entered the chat. Voice chat thing. Yeah, let me know when you get the Aero or when you can find out when you're going to receive it. I want to be, you know, I'll get the popcorn out and you know, and just listen to your reactions for the first time, and you know, on the Discord.
Well, as you remember, I PM'd you and everything has gone well so far, mate. If you remember that.
Oh, that's great. That is great. Yeah, that is good to know.
So
that is nice to know.
It is.
Well, you totally deserve the Aero, that's for sure. And you know when Uwe, because you know Shark, who's like just the most knowledgeable guy in the world, really. When it comes to VR, he knows his stuff. And you know, when was you in the chat? I can't remember. There's a few viewers in the chat when he tried it for the first time, and he was getting really emotional when he was trying it. And just to hear him like that was just like, yeah. And he was going, "This is unbelievable! Wow!" And he was just like laughing, and it's just that's what it's all about. Right, I'm now descending. And hopefully,
I'm far away. I'm way off course.
I'm going to take a sip of coffee while I remember.
That's an idea. I just said autopilot and go get a coffee.
So need a straw.
Can autopilot cope with this kind of weather?
Yeah, yeah. Do you know? I think it'd be great to have that model actually, because some aircraft the autopilot would kick off in bad conditions, like the hot start TBM in X-Plane. That does that.
I'll just turn on autopilot and see what happens.
Do you know, Sven, I am so relieved that your GT is still working.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm just waiting for my new V2 cable and that's it. I don't know how that thing broke. I must have short-circuited somehow, trying to plug it in the back of my computer, and it sparked, and it was a USB Type-C, of course, in a Type-A I was trying to fit by mistake. Maybe that did it, I don't know.
Well, cables can be changed, but headsets, that's a whole, new story. Do you know, I actually nearly wrecked my Quest yesterday. I left it on the side, and there was light coming in from the window, and I didn't realise I didn't have my curtain drawn enough, and it was shining right onto the lenses. I thought, that's it. I've totally naffed it. But luckily, for some reason, there's literally no, it's totally fine. So I got lucky. I did get lucky there.
I tell you, my experience of HP when my headband snapped was excellent. I can't fault them because they sent me.
My G2
they
just
sent me a
went
brand
out
new
of
headset.
warranty.
It's like anything,
Mine
innit?
was as well.
Like with the internet. Sorry, go on.
My G2 was out of warranty, and when I snapped the headband, do you remember, Steve, when the headband snapped?
I do remember. I was horrified when I saw that. I thought, what the hell? So
Got in touch with them. They said they'll see what they could do. Instead of just sending me a new headband, they sent me a brand new headset.
Wow.
That's amazing.
So maybe
And I
if
just have to
I ask, they also give me one.
But they might give you a new cable.
Yeah, I presume you're getting a new cable,
No.
Sven. That's under warranty, isn't it?
But it's like something wrong if I put it on my head and I put the head strap to the back. It also loses connection sometimes. So I'm still worried there's something wrong in the headset, in the connector inside the headset, that maybe is a bad connection.
Well, I took mine apart, them two side clips, because people were saying, "Oh, you're going to put the strap back through," and it's quite easy actually to take the sides apart. And I think that all that's in there is the speaker wires, and the bit that stretches, that goes on, goes in and out and over the back of your head, the bit on the side that go along the side of your face. All that's in them is the speaker wires.
Ah, okay.
Because it's quite easily to unclip it, like to just get some fairly sharp, put it in the side of it, and then just, twist it out and unclip it, and then you can take the strap off and put it back on quite easily.
Use rainbows. Nice.
Oh, that's a great cup of coffee, Melissa. Thank you. That's going down a treat. I tell you what, though, this is. I'm just.
Gonna get one too.
I guess I'm heading into Leeds now, over the city. It's good to see the Orbex landmarks actually. And yeah, it's gusting 55 knots at the moment, but it's straight down the runway though, I think, or is it? I'll find out in a minute. Getting on approach there.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah.
Clear.
It's Paul White here. I've just come home from work. I'm just gonna try and join you guys.
Oh, sweet.
Not making any promises though.
That's all right.
I'll
Yeah.
let you know I'll let you know if I can find you.
Yeah. North Europe server. Echo Golf November Mike. Leeds Bradford.
Yes, I know you're on the North server. Yeah.
Might just go somewhere else after this actually. Thinking maybe Newcastle actually. Don't know.
I forgot to put live weather on.
Oh, we could head back to Heathrow. Does anyone know where the wind is worse? Like, what's the worst place?
It was pretty hairy when I was coming home on my bike.
Oh my god, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness me.
Oh. Outside mine doesn't look too bad, to be fair. There's a bit of a wind, but it's not doing anything major. So Derbyshire doesn't. Well, where I live in Derby doesn't look too bad, which would be EGBD for an airport.
Okie dokie.
That's literally 5 minutes down the road from me.
I might have a quick check of the weather in a minute to see which is the best place to go next. Oh god, yeah, I'm definitely getting blown around here a lot at Leeds. I'm a bit low here. Oh, look at this guy in front of me, G2WT. He's all over the place. He's like side slipping and everything. Brilliant. Tell you what though, landing with this honeycomb yoke is so much easier than my other yoke. I've got to say, whoa, he says.
Are you going to land at Leeds then?
Yeah, we're just landing at Leeds now, actually.
Okay, I'll join you there.
Another bit of a crosswind here.
Yeah, can see you.
Do you know what? Actually, my landings are quite good today. What's going on?
What's in your coffee?
Just a bit of brandy.
You can get away with it, but you.
I never drink and fly, Sven. How dare you? I'm very professional.
I tell you, don't do it in VR. It's most upsetting.
So I've never been in VR whilst drunk. I must admit, I can't imagine what that's like. That must be awful.
I have. It's wicked.
Is it?
as long as you don't mind going cross-eyed and seeing.
Don't try this at home, folks.
Oh no, I think I would barf. I don't think I would last 5 seconds. You know, imagine it like a roller coaster or something whilst drunk. That would be so bad.
A roller coaster while not drunk is bad in VR.
Actually, yeah, I was just thinking that. I remember one of the first things I tried was after the robot thing in Oculus was that roller coaster thing, and instantly regretted it. It was horrible, absolutely horrible. I might be okay now though, but at the time that was just far too much.
You should get yourself a little motion sim, Steve, so you can get knocked about a bit when you're flying, mate. Don't know if make a difference.
I know it's something that I still have not tried. I've had a few offers from a few companies to try them out, but the trouble is I don't have any space here. Hopefully when I move, it'll be a lot easier.
When are you moving to a bigger place?
Well, we're waiting for the other, because basically we're waiting for the other people to get a house, and then we're all ready then. Because the people we're getting the house off, they're moving to Blackpool, of all places. Good luck to them. It's a nice place, but I wouldn't live there. Yeah, and after that, we're all free to get going kind of thing. So, yeah. Looking forward to it.
I've only got a small little one myself, a small, what is it, DOF Reality motion rig. And it's not, I don't think it's really suitable for flight sims, but it does make a difference when you're in bad weather and plane gets rocked about and you get knocked about as well a bit. It just adds that little bit to it.
Oh, I could imagine. Like, it's going to be one of them things, once I try it, I'll be like, that's it, you know, I'll just have one all the time. And that's another reason why I'm worried about trying one, to be honest.
Yeah, don't buy the DOF, don't buy the DOF Reality for flight sims. For racing cars and truck sims and maybe the roller coaster stuff, yeah, fine, but you want something a bit better for flight simming.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, just checking the chat again. Wow, we've got quite a few people in chat. That's amazing.
Yeah, 51 watchers, but still more 8 likes. Come on, people. Like.
Only 8 likes and 50 watches. What's going on, folks? I'm going to say what I never say. Please like and subscribe. Oh, God, I hate saying that. You'll never hear me say that again for the next 6 months.
Okay.
Tormund, well done, Steve. Good landing. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. My G2 is gathering dust. Need to get back into it. Hey, it's the Oz Flight Simmer. He's said hello on chat. Thank you very much. We have royalty with us today, guys. Absolutely amazing channel. Thank you very much for stopping by, my friend. I hope you're doing all right. And if you need any help with VR, just give us an email, buddy. We'll get you going. I'd love to see you flying in VR. I really would.
Yes, VR also.
I know, yeah, he does, yeah. I'd like to see it more on the channel, though. Definitely. It'd be really cool. Bombezo. Sorry, hang on. What am I looking at here? Your TBM yoke still working well. Was thinking of building one. No, I'm not. I don't have that anymore. That was just a loan unit from them guys. DIY Beyond 3D was it called? But yeah, I really miss having the TBM yoke, throttle quadrant rather. That was really good fun. Ozzy, I love you, Steve. I love you too. No returns. Oh, whatever. Love you more. No returns.
We're all in the beta club.
Right. Tell you what then. Anyone have any ideas of where to go? I'm tempted to head to Heathrow again. Like, climb really high up and then just bang it back to Heathrow. Because we're going to have a tailwind. We'll probably get there in like 5 minutes. Or we could go to Newcastle or somewhere like that. Or, I don't know, really.
I was just trying to check the weather for you to see what's cracking up.
Yeah, I kind of want to go where it's really, really bad. I suppose it's everywhere at the moment, isn't it? But there might be a certain area of the UK.
In Belgium, the sun is shining, but I was hearing something. I was like, is the furniture still there? Yeah, check.
I do not want to look at the garden because now, like, we've got this like little mini greenhouse thing. That's now fallen over. We've got the fence has fallen over. So the longer I stay in VR, the longer I'm in denial, which is good for me. So I've got a feeling for the rest of the day.
If the wind's on your face, then something's going on.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Well, according to the Met, it's still red warnings, London area.
Do you know
The
what?
rest are amber.
Let's head back to Heathrow. That'd be a nice way to finish, I think, because we've just took off from there anyway. We've been to London City, Manchester, Leeds. So by the time we get to it, it might take us a while to get to Heathrow anyway. If anyone else wants to join us, feel free.
What's the code of the airport there again? I always forget.
Heathrow,
AE.
Echo. Do we Heathrow or Leeds?
Yeah, Heathrow if you're going to Heathrow.
Yeah, Echo Golf Lima Lima.
All right, thank you.
There's a guy in an F-18 and he's floating. That's impressive.
Oh, we should...
Yeah, that's me. I got the default now. It's Sky Traveler.
Ah, how you doing? You'll get there before us, that's for
Good,
sure,
good.
in that thing. Was it you the other day that was flying next to me in, was it the CRJ or I can't remember now? And you were like, there's a guy in an F-18 and he was like, you know, going really like alpha pass, like it was 150 knots or something. It was very impressive.
No. This is the first time actually using the F-18.
Oh, cool. It's so popular, you know, whenever I fly online, I don't really fly online that often, but there's always so many F-18s like flying around. So it's
Yeah,
obviously...
in the beginning when that plane just got released, there was you can never hear anything else than the F-18s.
Yeah, it's just so popular. Like, look at this guy
That's
coming
free,
in.
eh?
Alan in a, what, I can't tell. Is that a Spitfire? He's really struggling. Really look at that. Oh no, it's not a Spitfire. It's a Bonanza, I think. Whoa, he landed on the taxiway. Well, you know, he's in the SVCB, whatever that is. That might be a helicopter, I don't know. Right, we'll turn around here. And we'll crack on again. And just again, another shout out to Cracker for your donation, buddy. Thank you so much. Not just for this one, but for the others as well. So generous.
You're all gonna keep it for the Concorde, huh?
Do you know, honestly, unfortunately, I'm not going to be showing that on the channel because, I mean, DC Design, I love them to bits, and they've offered me to show it, but I just don't have the time at the moment to show it. And I want, an aircraft like the Concorde, it needs a proper review, and I just don't have. I'm not going to be able to give that to him at the moment, so I'd rather not. I might just buy it and and enjoy it, but in terms of actually showing on the channel, I want to do it justice, and I just don't think I'm going to be able to. I've got so much to do at the moment. I've got a backlog of videos that's just getting longer and longer, and I just have to put a stop somewhere. But the Concorde, that's going to be a big release for them, and I really hope, it's going to be a successful one for them, which I think it will. Right, I'm off. Here we go. I haven't even banged it in the flight plan yet. In the sat nav, shall we say? Look at that! Look, wow! Look at those wind farms.
What?
Do they really turn faster with this wind?
They do. Yes, they do.
Oh.
Little feature there that I love. At the moment, that those blades are going around so fast.
Free power.
Absolutely.
But we don't see it on our bills.
Because I'm going to be showing off soon the Just Flight 146 Professional, and that's a big release. It's a big aircraft, quite literally, and I want to do that justice. So I'm going to be spending time on that. That's a beautiful shot, the F-18. Say again? What kind of plane? It's a regional jet. Regional jet.
Yeah,
Four-engined.
2 turbines or 3?
4-engine jet. Beautiful. Right. Anyway, let's go in. Put this in here. Echo Golf Lima Lima. See if we can see if Big Jet TV still there. Is he still live streaming, by the way? That guy is a nutter. He's on top of his van, literally on top of his van in those winds. But then I suppose, why not? I might climb up to about 15,000.
So you got some weather, or you did have some weather in front of you where you was going.
Yes. That's hanging around Manchester area. It looks like it's sort of south of you in Derbyshire.
Yep, looks like it. From what I can see on your plane.
Actually, being you're from Derbyshire, do you have any recommendations of where to go in Derbyshire? Because I always go to the same places, you know, on the bike, but I'm sure there's some local knowledge.
Oh, I suppose you go to thingy, don't you? Where's that bike? Matlock Bass, yeah.
Yeah, well, Matlock, Snake Pass, Eden Valley,
Yeah.
you know, there's another place. All those kind of... I generally kind of start in Matlock, then I kind of do like a bit of a loop round. But yeah...
I take it you've been to the dams, haven't you?
Oh, yes, Lady Bower.
Bakewell.
I love going.
Yeah.
In fact, you'll see me there a lot. Like literally, I go there just to have a because that cafe there is amazing. You get like a bacon butty or a a jacket potato like full of salad and tuna, and it's brilliant. And you just sit there. It's great.
Very nice. For me, to be fair, I'm always on my e-bike, so I don't really use roads. So my places wouldn't be where you can go.
Is that e-bike of yours then? Is it? So how does it work? Obviously, it's electricity, but I mean, like, is it quite fast? Is it or?
Well, anything in the UK is limited to 15 mile an hour.
Right. Okay.
But it's the torque, because it's a Bosch mid-drive. It's got 85 newton meters, and it will go up anything. So for me, it just takes any worry out of a ride. Generally, I ride with it either off or on eco. But then when you get to those big hills that would make you wince, I stick it in sport, and it just goes up as if I'm riding on a flat road.
So, like, even like if you was like headwind in this weather, you'd be fine. I guess you'd be fine in it, wouldn't you?
Honestly,
that's impressive.
The torque on it is crazy for what it is, and it really is. Yeah, and I've just upgraded the computer on it as well, so now it all hooks up together with the Bosch system, and so it knows what my range would be in certain things, with the battery power, what's left and everything. And it's very good anyway. I love it to death.
Can you send me a picture? I'm very intrigued to see what it looks like. Because it does sound amazing. Sounds very cool.
I can do that, mate.
Sure, I haven't cycled anywhere in years. I used to love cycling.
Oh, man. Well, you see, that was exactly the same as me 2 years ago. I hadn't been on a bike in maybe 35 years. Bought this e-bike, and I've done about, I don't know, 1,000 miles, 1,200 miles on it.
God, that's incredible. You never know, I might see you at Snake Pass one day. with your knee down. That would be amazing.
I had a phone call with my girlfriend, and I left the Kodiak in autopilot, and I come back and it's on the concrete somewhere.
Are you telling me you've crashed again, Sven?
No, I wasn't on the yoke, so it's
Oh, okay, I'll let you off then. I'll let you off.
No, my girlfriend just called, and it's also stormy in Africa. In
Is
Nigeria, in Benin City, the church collapsed.
Oh my word, really?
So she just called me to say this. Mama was not in the church, but she's living there also in that city, and they say, "Oh, big news." The church collapsed. Thank God it's not Sunday.
Is that
Hi guys,
Oh, hey, how you doing?
new boy Loss here. Which server are you on, please?
North Europe. We're heading to London at the moment. We've just took off from Leeds Bradford.
Right. Okay, great. Try and catch up.
Thanks for joining us. We're just we'll be a beam at Doncaster in about 5 minutes. That's Echo Golf Charlie November. But you're probably about to just click on us and sort of spawn in, I'd imagine.
Righto. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Got Fly Kai there behind us.
What's your cruising speed?
Cruising speed. Well, it should be in the TBM about maybe 220, I'd imagine. 15,000.
I'm only doing 110, 112.
Oh, okay.
I think I'll have to change planes.
I decided on the TBM simply because, well, I haven't flown it for a while, and I do love this aircraft. For a default bird, it's brilliant. and it kind of makes sense really. Like if you're going to be zipping between airports, it's fast, and it's got this G3000 display as well, so I can see all the weather and that. It just makes sense, I think.
I'll just stop playing. I'll be back.
Look forward to it. Where's the
There you
guy in
go,
the
Steve,
F18?
just PM'd it, yeah.
Sorry, say again?
I just PM'd that picture of the bike to you, mate.
Brilliant. Cheers, buddy. In fact, I'll have a look in VR. I'll have a look in the Aero.
Hey.
Hang on then. Let's have a look. I better check the chat anyway. How you doing, guys, in the chat? Flight car, this VR flight is so amazing in VR. That's why, yeah. Oh, Oz Flight Simmer, the flying hairdryer. Looking forward to the 146. Absolutely, yeah. It's going to be the usual Just Flight quality, without a doubt. It's been a while since we've seen a bird from them, so I'm really looking forward to showing that on the channel. Rad, great stream. Thank you. Those wind farms at Leeds are tiny in real life, and it does my head in. Oh, really? They're too. Yeah, I suppose they are too big. Thinking about it. Yeah. Yeah, St. Thomas Church spire has collapsed. That's terrible news. What is going on with the wheel, folks? What is going on? All right, let's have a look.
Like my girlfriend's like, it's storming in Africa too. That's far away from us. Must be some other wind.
Anyone look on YouTube? Sorry if I'm looking around the cockpit randomly. It's because I'm not actually looking at the cockpit. I'm looking at the Discord for a moment.
Stephen, my hero.
Hello
I just
there.
want to say hi.
What a great entry. 1,000 VR flight sim guy points straight away. How you doing? You alright?
Yes, Steve, how you been?
I'm very well, thank
I was
you.
gonna join your stream, but I better go to the gym while hopefully no one's there. I might, if you're still on, I might come back.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we're just heading to London at the moment and just, yeah, keeping things fairly chilled. So, yeah, absolutely.
You hear
Good
what
to have you
happened
here.
to the O2?
No? What's
The
happened?
canopy's ripped off it.
You're joking.
No,
Oh my
seriously.
word.
It'll be on the news. You'll see literally like a quarter of the whole.
Oh
O2
my
boat.
god. Right, let me have a look. I'll have a look on
It's
Google.
gonna be an expensive bill.
Let's have a look here then. O2.
But I'm thinking if they repair that, surely if they replace it with a new canopy, it will look more newer than the rest of the dome.
Yes, well, I mean, it was a bit of a disaster from the start, wasn't it, that
Yeah,
O2
yeah, it was.
arena? Oh, look at this. Crikey. That's bad. Oh, hang on. About to play an advert. Get me be monotonized straight away. Yeah, that's bad. That looks bad.
Where is this?
I've
Did it happen?
It's
the
in
UK?
London.
Ah, in
City.
London.
It's right near City Airport, the dome.
Ah, the dome
It's
itself, the
literally-
big one.
Yeah, the big dome, that's it.
Ouch.
Completely ripped open? Really?
Yeah, man.
Do you want me to? I'll send a link on the Discord so you can see it.
Okay, developers update Microsoft
Yeah,
Flight
yeah.
Simulator
All
now.
bets get on it now.
Yes.
It's
People-
like a massive
It's
boat that was
now
blocking
open,
the channel, that they also put it there, so.
So if they don't, no doubt we'll get complaints in the comments somewhere, you know. This sim is rubbish. It's not realistic enough.
The dome
did
is
an
now
update
an
with the
open
weather.
air venue.
Yeah, open air venue.
Real life weather with no real life scenery, that's not good.
Very nice formation flying in the F-18 there. You must be struggling, actually. I can probably get a little bit more out of this TBM. I'm doing 226 knots at the moment. Ground speed is 304 knots with a... Oh, no, I thought it was a tailwind. What a side wind, 51 knots. That's still pretty good, though.
Whereabouts are you guys now?
Just heading...
Are you near Doncaster?
We'll be overhead East Midlands in about 5 minutes.
I'm surprised the F-18 is really keeping up with you really accurately. It's hard to escort someone in the F-18.
Yeah. Well, especially me going this bit. Oh, to be fair though, 220 knots, 230 knots now. That's not too bad. Should be able to handle that with the F-18's incredible aircraft. It can get right down to about 90 knots, and at Alpha Pass, so, or even less than that.
Has the F-16 launched yet on Microsoft Flight Sim?
It
Yes,
has.
yes, it was free, eh?
Oh, yeah. Is it available in the marketplace yet? You guys know?
It's free. You get it for free from
No,
Microsoft
no.
because it was
No,
part
that's-
of the.
That's Sven. That's
The Top
the
Gun thing.
F-18. That's the F-18. He's
Ah.
F-16 Viper.
All right, right. Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, DC Designs F-16. I don't know if it's in
Alright.
the marketplace though. Is it? Do you know? Anyone know that? I don't know.
I don't think so.
God, look at this! Look, wow, amazing views here.
But the clouds are really moving. Jesus.
They are. I do really like to have them at ultra, but they do tank frame rate. But
How much frames has it tanked on you compared to high?
I would say in VR about probably, it doesn't sound like a lot when I say it, but probably about 3 to 4 frames per second. But that is a lot for VR,
No, yeah, of course.
you know. So,
Oh wow.
but I
Is it
think
worth the trade-off?
for me it is because I'm already at a fairly decent frame rate, so it's not too bad. But I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Like, you know, when I do my setup guides and stuff, I don't do a setup guide with
Yeah.
what I use because everyone would just complain and go, it's shit.
Yeah.
But I'll just do one
Because
that.
you have the PC of the gods. That's why.
Well, actually, even now, mine's not the best anymore. I'm running a 10900K. It's the 1200K now. Is really good. The 12900. I even thought about upgrading, but to be honest, I'm quite
Not
happy.
necessary. We're all GPU bottlenecked. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah.
Jose though, he's
You'll never
loving
be
it.
happy.
He's just got the Aero, by the way, Jose, the VR pilot.
Yeah, I saw it also on his channel.
You should have seen, you know, the message he sent me. So hilarious. He was just like, literally like a little kid. He was like, this is amazing, oh my god. And it will run really well on his PC. Up high like this, the ultra clouds are totally worth it because you're not going to notice any sort of stuttering on the ground because you're so high up. But I think if you're going to be doing VFR flying, you might as well just stick them on high. Just get that little bit extra frame rate. That's what I'd do.
Okay. Did you get the G2 V2 yet, by the way?
It's on its way. It should be here tomorrow, hopefully, or Monday
Right.
latest.
Can I ask, is the G2V2 the one with the little spacer for the glasses? You know, you can to get closer to the lenses and that.
Yes, that's true.
Yep.
True, correct.
That's the one.
I already have it.
Oh, what do you think? Give us your review. What do you reckon?
Real quick review. I think I can see the pixels more.
Oh, you can?
Really?
Closer to the screen.
What about the field of view?
The field, if you take out that little spacer, you do get a better. It's more of a sort of squared off field of view, so you don't get the toilet roll sort of ratio out of it. It's a bit more squared off. But I feel like I can. I don't know if it's me or if it's the headset, but I thought I could see the, if you like, the lines in the pixels a bit more. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
The lines in the pixels. You mean the screen door effect?
Yeah.
Well, there's more screen door effect.
Anything
Well,
with the
you
LCD
see the
panel,
pixels
you
more.
might see some. Do you mean the Mura? Because that has a slight amount of Mura, which is like basically a display has different color shifts within the panel. So it could be that you're seeing, as a guess.
Yeah, but that's the headset they sent me. But I tell you what, it's apart from that, it's about the same. To be fair, I think.
Exactly the same. I have the VR
Yeah.
cover, slim padding. It's the same thing, basically, and it comes with the V2 cable already. But it does, if you do want to use it outside of Flight Simulator with the VR controllers, you have more tracking of the controllers if you do use them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I heard.
better
I don't know how they
accuracy.
managed to improve the tracking. What
Yeah,
improvement
something with
did
the
they make?
camera, something that changed something.
Yeah, they've
But
kind of.
for us VR Flight Sim people, it doesn't matter because most of them don't use it.
Nah, I don't.
You see, that's the same here. I mean, the hand controllers on mine are still brand new.
Me too.
They don't get used.
Yeah,
Only
same here.
Alex play with it.
God, yeah, I want so much to play Half-Life Alex in the Aero. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. That's all I'm gonna say.
Because I've still got all my controllers and that from when I had the Index, the Valve Index, so I've got the lighthouses and controllers.
I'll tell you what, that is an amazing formation. That is beautiful.
Yeah, that's.
You should join the Air Force, mate.
I'm gonna say I'm impressed. Very impressed.
It's Chuck Norris here.
Well done. Fantastic flying skills there, buddy.
You got your autopilots on both of you.
Ooh,
I have.
all the wind in Belgium.
Oh, there's another F8. I'm actually getting my own escort here. I didn't realise there's two F-18s and an F-16. Wow.
You'll have to be,
I tell you
you'll
what.
have to be redesignated as Air Force One.
Yes.
Yeah. You're getting more attention than the President of America.
I love it. I've got my own military escort here. That's a first. Well, I've had Spitfires, but not the heavy stuff, like the real heavy metal.
No.
I better behave myself now. Crikey.
Not too bad they can't shoot anything yet.
Well, Steve, if this happens for real, you're probably not on the right frequency.
Yeah. They're like, turn around, and I'm just like, this is amazing. Look at this VR. Like, the turn around.
Attention, yeah.
It's that VR flight sim guy again. For God's sake.
They're not there to escort you, Steve. They're there to shoot you down if you don't.
Yeah.
follow
Yeah.
orders.
Oh God,
We're
I got
going to missile lock.
a
You
low
better go
fuel.
away.
Low fuel warning has just come on here. I didn't think
Bingo,
about fuel. That was very realistic. I thought that was an announcement then.
A lock on. You got me locked.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know what? I'm going to do the most awful thing, and I'm going to get so much hate for this. I'm going to cheat and put some more fuel in because I am going to literally run out of fuel. I've got 6%
We all
left.
do it, Steve. We all do it.
Pilot Emily
I
did it also
definitely
once
do.
during a live stream. It's okay.
Yeah, I'll put 50% in. That's plenty.
Whoa.
I'm going to start descending in a minute actually because I'm only 14 minutes away from Heathrow now. Just check the chat again.
Yeah, I'm so far away. This Kodiak is too slow. Or maybe because I crashed with it, that's punishing me.
Well, I unfortunately can't see any of you, so I'm not sure whether I'm on the right server. Tell me again.
North
North
European
Europe.
server.
Yeah, North Europe server. No engine sounds, Mike.
Yeah.
Is it a bit quiet? Let me have a look. Is that better, Mike? I'll just turn it up a little bit. There you go. Let me know if this sounds okay on the stream. Chris, my Aero was scheduled for delivery today. Your Aero, wow. But a storm might be putting a spanner in the works. Hopefully not. I've got my fingers crossed for you, Chris.
Yeah. Maybe it arrives faster, who knows?
GT.
I really hope they do an inside-out tracking version. That's the only thing stopping me from getting it.
Yeah, I totally
Yeah,
understand
not
that.
the audio. They need to add a good audio solution and tracking stations with it. Yeah.
GT is asked, so how much do you use the G2 compared to the Aero these days when you're flying by yourself? Oh, wow. Honestly, it's 100% the time Aero. It really is.
Oh, how could you?
I know, sorry.
Betrayed.
Why am I wearing it? Why am I having it on my face? And
But having said that, that's, I do still love the G2, absolutely, I still love it, and I'm really intrigued to see what this new version 2 is like. I'm guessing it's going to be the same, but
No.
it'd be nice to reacquaint myself with it. Well, having said that, I do love the motion reprojection of the G2, so say if I'm flying the helicopter, or low down, I do like to use it for that. But
it's my very first VR headset, so I have nothing else to compare it to. So I don't know.
Did you give up with the Quest 2? Completely.
No, I do love the Quest 2, but the thing is, I generally tend to use that for just games, But I am gonna have a setup guide for the Quest very soon. It's all ready to go. I'm just
Another one.
Yeah, I know. In fact, to be fair, I haven't done one for about 2 or 3 months now. So I think I keep getting asked for them. So I know many
I would
people.
wait until DirectX 12 support, mate, because that's coming around the corner.
Yeah, that's true as well. It's always tricky, to time these things because as soon as you post something changes straight away. So it's a tricky thing.
Apparently, the next update, there's going to be an optimization in the DirectX 12. So.
Yeah, I might even wait till Sim Update 9. then.
You should. I would if I were you.
Well,
I'm
is that going to
expecting-
be? Sorry, was that Sim Update 8 or Sim Update 9 for the DirectX 12?
I think it's 9.
update?
9, I think.
Oh,
right?
no.
No, yeah, that'll be
No.
March.
The next one.
April.
2 months away. Yeah, April. Yeah, April.
Okay. Heathrow, I see 36 gusting to 50 knots.
That's what we want to hear. Nicely. Nicely done there, thank you.
So
Right.
have fun. You're there already. I'm far away.
At Luton, in real life, pretty much every aircraft landing is made go-arounds and diversion.
Really? Is that where you're from, Leeds? Yeah, my friend
Oh
flies...
no, I work there.
Oh, you work there? Wow.
I live in London. Yeah.
Nice. What do you do there? Are you sort of the ground crew or?
I don't know if I could say on the stream, dude. I work in the air.
Oh, fantastic! Brilliant. You might know my friend Mark Podbury. He flies jets out of there quite regular.
Airliners or
BizJet. It's the well. He used to fly the Hawker out of there. I think it's a Citation now. CJ4, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the one.
And he keeps promising me a flight in it, but it hasn't happened yet.
It's like my uncle that has the VL3 ultra plane.
Yeah, that'll be amazing, Sven. That God, doing
Yeah.
aerobatics.
That's gonna come, but he's abroad at the moment for his job, so he said, I will let you know once I'm back in Belgium, we'll have to do it.
I was up flying in the Chipmunk again a few weeks ago. Oh, love that aircraft.
well, in real life?
Yeah, it's just, oh, love it. We do like wing
Who
overs.
do you know
and
has a
stuff like that.
chipmunk?
Oh well, here you are. You see, I probably shouldn't say on the stream, but yeah, I know a guy with a chipmunk. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wow.
And I go flying in quite a lot, really. And he lets me go for a spin in it, and it's so sensitive on the
You should
controls.
make more real life time videos, dude.
Yeah, I thought about doing it, but again, it's kind of like, where does it stop? You know, because like, I think I'd want to do it, you know, really good. I do have a video actually of the chipmunk on the channel somewhere, but I don't have the right equipment really. I'd have to like buy a decent camera and.
Yeah, that's the thing with a camera. If you want to record the cockpit audio.
Yeah, exactly.
It's faff.
A GoPro is good enough or no?
Yeah. They sell audio cables as well. But it's mounting them in the right place and making sure it's safe.
It's a whole different kettle of fish.
TVM joining.
Hello there. Fantastic. Still in formation. Brilliant. So we're heading now. We're just passing Coventry. In fact, we'll be overhead Luton in about 5-10 minutes. So we're really motoring here. We'll be overhead in about 8 minutes' time. I might just do maybe like a touch and go at Heathrow and then come in for a landing. It seems to be the worst area at the moment.
They're using the westerly runway at the moment.
Is it 27 left still?
Yeah.
Cool. Right, here we go then. 1700 feet per minute down. Let's get down here. Oh, I'm so nervous about Sim Update 8 because for me the sim's running really well. Apart from a few little issues, it's just the performance is so good. I just don't want anything to, break too badly.
No, everything is working out very well, so
that's
don't
good to
worry.
know.
I've got high hopes, you know. I reckon it'll be like the first successful sim update.
No.
I love your optimism.
Positive vibes only, you know.
Too right. Too right.
As long as all the developers have the chance to fix and solve all the issues before it gets released, that's the main thing, eh? Because
Yeah,
people with a lot of
absolutely.
add-ons, it's a lot of work, adding them one by one. So the real taxiways of Just Flight, it crashes, eh? In Sim Update 8 at the moment. The texturing maps, that you have to take away. The just Flight real taxiways works, but not the extra texturing components. If you have that, the sim won't start.
So Mike, thank you for the confirmation that the sound is okay now. Great stuff. Tim, too much, sent my Arriva G2 back, and HB sent me a version 2.
Wow.
A new version G2 as a replacement. Oh, is it the version 2, Tim? That's great. Wicked.
It would be nice if they would
Following
change
up
that
on
one
continuing
out of
their normal
warranty.
G2s to the V2.
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah, the hardware is basically the same, eh? It's just the gaskets, I think.
I think so.
I have a feeling the firmware will be a bit different because the algorithm for the tracking will be a bit
Are you
different.
hitting the clouds right now?
Yeah, just heading into the clouds.
I'm just cruising here at 2,400 feet towards Heathrow, but still too far away.
Oh wow, I can see from this sort of chase view that I'm in at the moment that I can see the aircraft is just basically, it's just crabbing through the air. And I can actually see that the clouds as well moving so fast. Even actually flying, you know, you can still see the clouds moving. That's amazing.
Can you see if there's any vortexes when you look behind you, like in the clouds? Or has that not been
I don't think
similar?
there is, no.
No, that's not in there.
I wonder if that will ever come.
One update I am looking forward to is that there's going to be another big weather update in the future. And they're going to implement even more fancy features, so that's something that I'm really looking forward to. I think just as, you know, as X-Plane 12 will catch up a little bit, Asobo's probably going to drop another weather update and it will be like game-changing again. Wow, look at that. I can see in that F-18, I can even see... In fact, if you look to your left in VR, I wonder if the pilot will look left. I guess they probably won't.
Yeah, I can see you in the cockpit.
I'm waving at you.
Same here.
Brilliant stuff. Yeah, wing waggle there, brilliant. Fantastic.
I tell you what, I'm looking forward to the update for the wide FOV headsets. I'm really looking forward to
Oh,
that.
tell me about it.
Did they mention it when they're looking at it already? It's on the list?
Yeah, it's on the list for 2023 to be implemented.
Okay.
Just in time for the QLED Pimax, maybe.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, you know, Steve.
Yeah.
I thought that exactly I did when I saw 2023, and I thought, I wonder what that release is in tune with. Couldn't be the new Pimax headset, could it?
Well, stay tuned. Stay tuned on the channel, that's all I'm going to say.
No more.
Another Steve T.
I'm so bad. I'm so bad.
Yeah.
Right, here we go then. So, we are 4 minutes away from London. Brace for impact.
NDAs, that's what they call them.
I think they're more that.
What's that? I've no idea.
It's like FSR, FFR, what else? What is it all?
An NDA is only valid until you're absolutely slabbered drunk, and then everything's free.
Yeah, it seems worse here actually in London. Like I'm looking, there's a lot more rain showers here, and the wind's got up again, 63 knots again, which is strange. It's worse in the south than the north. That never happens.
According to the Met, that's where it's really bad still at the minute, London. The Met Office says London's still in red. Warning.
Let me check the weather there. Heathrow, waypoint info, weather data. Oh yeah, 33, gusting to 45 knots at the moment.
It's calmed down a little bit. Okay.
God, cloud moving across. You don't often see, when you're actually flying, you don't see the cloud moving across you whilst you're flying
Not
towards
horizontally,
it.
no.
It never happens.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's quite amazing.
Yeah, the sideways flying is also making me a little bit sick, but yeah.
I mean, if you really want to impress in this weather, you want to get yourself in a microlight and get out there.
Yeah.
Just extend the flaps and you're airborne.
Exactly. Yeah, you just literally take off, wouldn't you? You really would.
I did that in the last hurricane in Miami with the Piper Aero, and I did that with the flaps, and it just took off like a helicopter.
You know, on the real aircraft on the ground, the pitot tube gives you readings when you're stationary.
Oh yes, yes, it would actually.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
Well,
such
you
a cool
only
job.
need what? You need a 60-knot headwind for a Cessna 172 to lift off?
Yes, in fact, I always remember the video that Squirrel made during the preview of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and he did that. He literally set the wind to about 60, 70 knots, and he just took off with his flaps down, stationary in the Cessna, just to show the physics, and that was really early on.
It is a good sim. It is.
It's not bad at all, you know, and I think it gets a lot of stick, but I think It's pretty fucking, amazing what they've done with this. What it is, isn't it? Let's be honest.
I think the thing they're getting the stick over is breaking more than they fix. If they keep on this course of doing nice, just up, fixes, then they'll start coming back up again with like, oh yeah, it's stable, it's this, it's that, it's getting good again. And it's like from this implementation of the last sim update, they did destroy VR in a way,
Yes.
and it's taken till sort of now for us to get back to where we was then. So let's sort of get back there, and hopefully they do more of this, take our time, do the bug fixes, and then move forward. Because otherwise, if they keep breaking more than they fix, that's when I think people start losing faith in it. They go, do you know what? Every time they do something, oh, this doesn't work, and that doesn't work, and this ain't working. Now look what's happening here. But if they do this bug fix thing, I think this sim will come back to people not moaning about it so much.
Always moan, dude.
Yeah, you gotta have a moan. I mean, it's a
perfect, but I need better.
passage to moan.
Yeah,
If you don't moan, things don't get done. So
Simmers are the most fickle bunch ever, and that's including myself as well. We really are. We'll never be happy,
Nah, never.
But I totally agree. And what frustrates me most is that Asobo have created the most incredible next generation platform, but then they fall down on the most stupidest things.
Yeah.
That's
Like
what
you lose
annoys
the
me.
rudder control and throttle control while in a window. Like you can see that in 30 seconds after an update.
Yeah, I
Then fix
don't
it.
understand how can that get past the beta team. Are they just sleeping? What's going on?
Yeah.
That's what frustrates me. Wow, here we are back
You know
at
what it is,
Heathrow.
Steve? It's all these beta testers. These blokes that download the betas. They're just not good enough.
Actually,
Sorry
I
to
do.
disappoint you guys.
Well, you can test the crash physics, Fen, and that seems to be
Yeah,
always really
yeah.
good. So never any problem with that.
Never bends. Or maybe I have to turn off the damage or turn it on. I mean,
Hey Steve, how's your trip doing?
Trim. Well,
trip,
I'm in.
your road trip.
Oh, road trim.
Your trim.
Ah, sorry.
Trim, all good. I'm in autopilot, although I'm going to. Oh, is that because of the last stream, do you mean? Because the CRJ? That's a good question. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, thank you. That was a nightmare. I cannot believe I got the CRJ on the deck because my elevator trim just completely stopped working. But the SciTech trim wheel, it's working fine now. Well, let me just check actually. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
working
that's good.
fine. So I don't know what's going on. Really strange.
Dude, you don't want that to break because they're like gold.
I know. Tell me about it. I keep saying if anyone wants to sell their trim wheel to me, please let me know because I'll buy it off you. I want to have 10 just in the cupboard ready.
Yeah. Are you not gonna buy the Bravo throttle? It comes with a trim wheel included, eh?
No,
Yeah.
not really a fan of it. Only because I'm lazy and I don't want to keep setting up my throttle quadrant every 5 minutes for different aircraft. It's
Yeah,
not
but you
my.
set different profiles and then you just switch.
I can't be bothered.
And the handles, you can change them all from GA to Jet, Airbus. I have them all. I love
I
it.
don't want to do that though. I just want a throttle quadrant and it just works every time, and without changing anything.
It does.
I did that. I set up loads of different profiles for each individual plane, and I think it was.
You need
was
it,
this
because
last-
in the Kodiak, the reverse throttles and the fuel cutoff and so on, it works in one plane, but it doesn't work in the Kodiak. And then Mark, the sim hanger, released that video fixing it, and
Yeah.
I made a profile on his
think-
recommendation. It works perfectly now.
And after I think it was either a world update or a sim update, all my profiles were reset. And after
Yeah,
that,
true,
I
they
just
did
gave
that.
up.
They did
I
that.
gave up. It was like I'm not doing all that many hours again.
I understand the
setting up
frustration. I
all
went through
these
that
planes.
process too.
Yeah, that was it for me.
They kind of solved one issue by clearing all the profiles and putting one there that solves the issue. But then you need to configure
Exactly.
everything over again.
Now it's just auto default. Let it. I'll mess with the throttles and see what happens when I'm in the planes. What works and what doesn't.
Look at all these aircraft landing in line here. Wow. That's Heathrow. It's so busy. So busy. Right, I'm on final approach and I can already, the wind is so much worse here.
Do you have real-time traffic on?
I have, real-time traffic and all players, so it's a bit, it's
I
carnage.
guess no real planes are going to be flying right now, I think.
I can't
Or
even
are
see
they?
the runway because it's just nameplates on it, but
Have you not got that Mugs nameplate thing, Steve?
No, what is that? Is that some sort of add-on to make it
Yeah,
easier?
you put it in your... Yeah, you can just press the backspace key on, or you can assign whatever key you want, and it removes them and puts them back on every time you press
Oh,
it.
it's a toggle. Okay.
Oh, that's quite cool. I like that.
Yeah.
That would be
That'd
very
be
useful.
I've got it on mine. I'll find out what it is later.
What's it
and
called?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's really useful.
It's Mug. Is it Mugs? I know he does like a whole range of them, doesn't he? Where you can, make the arrows smaller on the runways. You know those ones that show you where to taxi in there. He does like a whole list of them. I'll find out and put it on.
Oh, nice one. Yeah, I like just little problem-solving things like that. That's very useful. This
Because all
F-18
you got
guy,
to do is
he's landing with me. It's amazing.
Don't be scared to go
there's a
around.
sign button to it, and all of them are gone because they do get on your nerves, don't they? When there's millions of nameplates there, you can't see nothing.
Yeah, especially when you say you're landing or something, or if you want to look at a landmark. Or, yeah,
You're looking good, dude. Looking
Yeah.
really good.
good stuff. I'm a little bit fast, but I like to do that obviously with the wind
No,
and everything.
no, you have to when it's windy. Oh,
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, look at that! I can see it. That's amazing. I'm just trying to dodge those airliners. There we go. That was a
Yeah.
nice. I'm happy with my landings seem to be pretty decent today. So yeah, happy with that. I might just do one more little go around, or that little circuit, and I might finish the stream here because I'm a little bit concerned about the garden. So I probably should go and check it out. I could literally just be live streaming all day today, quite easily, to be honest.
beautiful. Has
the
that
internet
landing
is
gear
still
bug
up and running,
disappeared?
that's
'Cause
great, so-
it keeps coming on and off.
Sorry, say again.
The landing gear bug. Have they fixed it?
At the moment, your landing gear's down. Well, the F-18. Oh, well, one of them is. The Abacus 1, your landing gear is up. Wow, that's such a great sight, that is. 2 F-18s. Do you know, it sounds really good, the F-18. They've done a good job
They
with the
did
sounds.
sound very good at the sound set, that's true. Aeroplane Heaven, if you're listening, take note.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
That looks quality.
so it's called Unimod hyphen Mugs MUGZ dash full pack,
A catchy name,
and
then.
it's on the and it's on .to flightsim.to.
Brilliant.
Okay, I'll have a look.
Yeah, bang that on the Discord or PM me and I'll definitely check that out because it's little things like that that really help you out. Definitely.
Finally, Heathrow in view.
Right then, this is going to be my final landing then. Let's make it a good one.
Yeah, don't jinx it.
I'm just thinking, I don't think I've ever crashed on live stream before, so there's always a first. Always a first for that.
Did I? I don't
You've
remember.
gone and done it now.
Why did I even
crashing
say
stuff.
that? Why did I say that? Nice view there, London in the background.
If you're brave, attempt it with your eyes closed. Go on, I dare.
A belly
Use the
landing.
force. Yep.
God, yeah, I can't believe how stronger the wind is here than Leeds. That's bizarre. It's still like 55, 60 knots here.
Yes, the dome is not blocking the wind anymore.
Yes, yeah. There's Wembley Stadium there in the background again.
Who do you support, Steve?
I don't really. I'm not really a football person. I mean, I suppose when I was younger, I kind of supported Arsenal, but I think that's because my friends did. To be honest.
no. Awful,
No, I don't
awful
anymore.
choice.
I don't really support. Football is just like, I'm not a fan of it. I mean, I'm rubbish at it as well, so maybe that's why.
What runway did you land at? You remember the number?
27 left. Or right. Actually,
27.
no. Am I going 27 right? I am, aren't I?
Just on right. Just on right.
I'm just picking up one without approval, typically Sparky.
Here we go then.
27 rights. They're taking off. With the bike.
09.
I know, I've just realised that, but
09 right, I'm taking.
sod it, I'm going to crack on now. I'm looking fairly good on approach.
Oof.
Slowing down here. Oh, landing gear helps. I nearly did a belly landing then. Didn't realise I didn't have my gear out there.
It's fixed on the Kodiak, no worries.
Not on the TBM, it isn't.
Dude, are you flapless?
Yeah,
Ooh,
no, 10 degrees flaps, I think.
Oh, at this speed, you would have ripped them off.
I think the TBM, I think you can go gear down at 200
Yeah, well,
knots. Or was it, no, 180 knots? I can't remember now.
Oops, I'm over the grass, scraping my wings.
Do you know, it wouldn't be a proper live stream without a Sven crash at some point. Or some sparks flying somewhere.
Thank God you can see the betas. But it's on my stream though, if somebody's watching. I'm gonna hit it into a jet or a catering truck now.
Oh, nice, dude.
I'm happy with
Right,
that. I'm happy with that. And reverse as well.
I'll put that.
Face
I'll
palm
put that
into a
mod
hanger.
on. I'll put that mod on the community flight section of your Discord.
Yeah, oh yeah, cheers, thank you.
Oh, I crashed and I hear a real live ambulance in the background.
Oh yes! that I tell you what,
guys, I'm okay, guys.
that is immersion right there. That is immersion.
Yeah. Oh, amazing.
The ambulance audio mod. Yeah, that's on the flight sim.
Yeah.
How do you guys know?
Yeah.
Ah dear.
Oh, but the propeller does stop on a Kodiak if you crash into a hangar. That's realistic.
Just watching PB1127 landing the F-16. Nice landing there. Bit of a bounce. Jonas landing there in the TBM 900. A bit of a bounce there. But you're down. Weirdly, you're floating a little bit
Not
on the
down
runway.
yet. Not down yet.
Oh no, you're still there bouncing. There you
No,
are.
I'm not. Haven't touched down yet.
There we go. Awesome, folks. Wow.
Like 30
Thank
knot
you.
ground speed.
Good landing, man. I'm off. Good to be chatting with you.
Yeah, pleasure. Thanks for coming, and yeah, we'll have another community flight at some point.
No worries, my hero.
No, I appreciate it. Thanks for your support, buddy. It's
Much
always a
love.
pleasure. Take care. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Flying together. It's my favourite thing to do, to be fair.
Just make the sim more interesting, more enjoyable.
It does. Yeah, totally. Cause just you know, I don't know. As a flight simmer, there's not many that I know of in real life. You know that are. Most of my friends just think I'm crazy, which I am crazy, admittedly. But you know, it's just nice to be able to connect with people from all over the world that have that same passion. Just, you know, it never gets old.
Yeah, same as any hobby, isn't it? When it's your hobby into you. No matter what it is.
Abacus coming in and the F-18 Hornet there.
Steve, how come I can't see anybody? Any idea?
North European server, that's the main.
Yeah, North European server.
I'm on that.
And
I'm
all
on
the
that.
players and all the
What
you
was
might
strange was when I was looking at the YouTube video at Manchester, I could see myself on your stream parked up.
Oh,
When you
really?
went past me, but I couldn't see you, and I can't see anybody. I can see some nameplates. Just taking off now from Heathrow, ADM 010, but I can't see any of you lot.
Is your have you got all players enabled? Whether it's
Where's that?
Yeah,
that might
I
be
was
the
just going to
reason.
say that.
Yeah, 'cause
Where's that?
it's in the settings. Unfortunately, I think you have to go back into the menu again. But it's I think you either get
General options?
live players. I think everyone running the same settings. And
All right.
all players, basically, whatever you're doing in the sim, you know you can see them. So I bet that's what it is.
Not in traffic then, not in general options traffic.
Oh, I can't remember
Can't
now.
think where it is.
I'd have to come out of this.
You know, when you go into the weather, I think when you go into the weather options, it's in there somewhere. Sure. It is.
Right, I'll have a look. I'll have a look for that. I'll go back to main menu and try that.
Only thing is, though, I think I'm probably going to be ending the stream here now anyway, because
Me too.
yeah, I'm going to have to check to see what the carnage is outside.
Go and see where your greenhouse is.
Yeah,
My
it's
trash
probably
can
in a
just
few
blew over, that's
gardens back now, so probably I'm going to ask for it back again now.
Whichever garden it is, mate, just go down to the house, knock the door and go, that'll be 450 quid, please, you bought it.
Ah, brilliant. I'll have to ask Melissa if she's growing any tomatoes or any plants as well. That'd be extra. Oh, brilliant. Well, folks, honestly, it's been an absolute pleasure flying with you all today. I really enjoyed it, and it's been. I'm pleased we managed to survive. And yeah,
we
do
will
this again
survive without any.
I'll just quickly say goodbye to everyone on YouTube.
Yeah, it was great fun. Thanks a lot.
Ah, it's been great. Honestly, really enjoyed it.
Yep, sound. Enjoyed watching.
Thanks, guys, on YouTube. I'll just say goodbye now, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care. And there we go. Wow, 2 hours 40 minutes that stream.